The Event Omega podcast is recorded in front of a live streaming audience. So let's get started with the countdown. Y'all ready? Here we go.
5.
We're on 5. Let's go.
4. 3. 2.
It's starting.
1.
It's Britney, bitch.
That's right. We starting the podcast since I'm letting you know this is how we getting down today. Ain't no one playing around with y'all. We got a lot to get into today, and there's lots to be said. And I'm letting you know now, whatever we say is going to stick. Because after, let me start this music real quick. Let me get started real quick, real fast, right? Podcast Nation, Main Event TV, aka Me TV, aka the Iron Man out the frying pan. Man, let me tell you, aka the man in the box. Don't get me started with this. Look. Let me tell y'all something. Before we get started with our weekend, we have so much to talk about. There is so much that needs to be said on all these issues. And I want to say before we get started, I understand and want to check the vibes, gentlemen. How y'all vibes doing before we get started on episode 17? How y'all feeling?
I'm good.
My vibes are good, man.
That's good to know. We here. Yeah, everyone's good. Let's see. So everyone sound like they're good. I'm here with Mr. Wing Zero. I'm here with Curious Doom. I am here with Ben Otenson. I'm here with the Red Common himself. We are here to give y'all these takes. And I'm telling y'all, this week, these takes, oh my God. Like, I don't know what's going on with the world, but we definitely going to talk about it. All right. I'm glad that the chat is here. Yeah. What about VTube? Look. We're going to talk about VTubers too, because we got some of them that are acting up a little bit. So we got to talk about that as well. Okay. Don't worry, chat. We got y'all. Don't even worry about it.
We got you, unfortunately, you mortals. Disgusting mortals. Christmas.
Guys, as Mark Henry always says on Rampage, it is time for the main event.
Well, it's already here. Gentlemen, how was y'all weekend? I just need to know. How is it so far?
Pretty good. Two of us saw Spider-Man.
Well, that's good. Heard it was a great thing.
Spider-Man, I'll say this, guys. If y'all when y'all go watch it, I mean, it's pretty much a given. Everyone's gonna go watch it, but I'll say this: this was the best Marvel movie to date. It's better. It was better than Infinity War, better than Endgame, better than any other Marvel movie they put out yet.
What's with that clicking?
Yeah. But then again, I'm a biased Spider-Man fan.
What's with that clicking? I'm hearing clicking. I don't know what that is.
I'm just saying, yeah. Me not being a huge Marvel fan, go watch this movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go watch it.
The chat is saying Spider-Man. Yep, I'm telling you, I haven't seen it yet. And let me say that people try to spoil it on Twitter. Once again, I said it last time. I wish you a merry fuck you for trying to spoil it. I had them mute the hashtags for it because people were trying to spoil it for me. Like, get the fuck out of here with this old bullshit. Look, not everyone has a chance to go see it on the day that it comes out. All right. People were trying to spoil it. You could tell people went in the morning and then they were like, all right, I saw it in the morning. Now I want to talk about it. Not giving anybody a chance to see it yet. People got work, people got family, people got friends and things to do. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me that after you see it in the morning, all of a sudden you're going to come on and try to get your little cloud off it. Get the fuck out of here with that old bullshit. Let people be and let them find out for themselves without you spoiling this shit. It don't make no damn sense.
Because I'm actually going to go see it on the 24th.
Okay, like I say, I understand. Look, I understand some people want to talk about it after a certain point, but you can't tell me as soon as you see it, you automatically have to talk about it. You think that all of a sudden everybody knows what's going on. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it's just like some people they just want to feel like they just I don't know what kind of ride they get out of spoiling stuff for people. I really don't understand it, but it's whatever, man. You're always going to have people that are going to spoil a movie for you.
Look, they saying they blocked LaShawn McCoy, running back LaShawn McCoy, because he has a tendency of spoiling movies. They had to block him. Like, this is what's happening. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous that people think that everyone saw it at the same time. Like, come on now.
Let's be real, fellas. Cancel culture went after the wrong kind of people. They need to cancel.
They really did. They really did.
But yeah, like, so if you get the chance, take it, go watch the movie. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and don't say nothing. Yeah, don't say nothing unless it's within your little.
This is hands down. This is hands down out of all the Marvel films. This one's the best.
All right, well there y'all have it. Y'all have it right there. They telling you now it's the best movie. So I would say get a chance to see it. I'm definitely going to get a chance to see it, but of course it wasn't going to be this weekend. So there's nothing I can do about that. But gentlemen, let's get started on what we have. And we're going to start off with sports. And let me say now, COVID has taken over sports. In this week alone, we have seen so many games postponed. It's been shut down. I mean, the Flyers they played on Thursday. They went to Canada to play Montreal, and they played in an empty stadium. We're back to 2020, people. That's what we're back to. It's absolutely ridiculous. And now it's taking over all the things. Now, people, if y'all don't know, the EPL totals, the rising totals when it comes to people or players, I should say, or staff in general that have tested positive is absolutely astounding. And it's around all sports, EPL, NFL, NHL. But the NFL is what it bothers me because the NFL, the Eagles were supposed to play today. They were supposed to play. And now all of a sudden, they've been postponed for 2 days. Now, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with the NFL, because if you think that, okay, well, we're going to give them a 2-day grace period, that's not stopping COVID. That's not stopping COVID at all.
Yeah,
No, but
even the recommendation, you've got more time than that.
I mean, I've said this before. I think they're just taking advantage of a situation. They know this. Everyone knows this Omicron, whatever the hell it's called, Unicron variant.
Unicron variant.
It ain't shit. It doesn't do anything. It's just another way to scare the public and then just make
Omicron per CIA.
That's it. That's all it is. Psyops. Government psyops, people. Look, I know I'm going to sound like a certain Mr. Jones here, but no, this is government psyops at its core.
Look, the way
you're conspiring to me, send for man.
Well, you gotta say thank you, send for the man. That's what you're supposed to do. When you're supposed to, you send for the man. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. But y'all have to also understand that it makes no sense to delay these games. Like I said, a 2-day delay is not going to do anything. The Washington, I was getting ready to say it. The Washington football team. I'm sorry, the Washington football team. I was getting ready to say Redskins. The Washington football team doesn't even have a quarterback. They had to sign a quarterback. And some of these teams, you have to understand, the NFL made their protocols. The NFL made their protocols based off this, if this ever happens. And now you're telling me it happens, they want to change their protocols. It makes no sense. Teams should be forfeiting at this point.
Well, I don't know. I think what they could have done is just gone, hey, if you can't do it, the person who has the best team loses. But then again, people then will bitch, complaining, well, we didn't play the fucking game, so, and then make another excuse for it.
We've seen
so you have two sides of people moaning and complaining. And to be fair, Arsenal being 4th place, I had to go through every fucking game, including Brentford, when we had 4 people with COVID.
Well,
so I don't really want to hear it.
That's all I understand. Look, if people have COVID, guess what? They just don't show up to the game. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
you play with who you got.
Again, it's called having depth. It's called having depth in your squads.
Exactly.
You're supposed to have more than one quarterback.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Like, my thing is, if you have a team full of like 60 motherfuckers, right? Why don't you use half of the team instead of just making everybody play?
But then that just turns into like arena football.
They're still in the chat talking about the new name for the Washington football team. The Washington Bugaboos, the Washington Aliens. They call them everything.
No. Okay, let's properly give them the name. It's the Washington Extraterrestrials. They prefer to be called
They call extraterrestrials for their feelings.
Like my thing is like, what's the point of having a team if you can't use half your players?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's why I feel you should have to play with the squad that you have, regardless of who's sick or not. All right, well, they're out. Guess what? Next man has to step up. That's the mentality. Next man steps up and they play. Mm-hmm. And it seems like we're not seeing that now. Now everyone needs to take this time off, and it'll be unfair. It's not unfair. This is the squad you built. You're supposed to have faith in your squad.
Has anyone seen that movie, The Replacements, with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah. Well, like I said, they said Washington had to sign a quarterback. They had no choice. So they had nobody.
Well, I'd even count that. Like, you use one of your other fucking players that you put into the quarterback position. Even if it's shit, you're still doing it. Like, again, remember, if you're playing a football game, you can always use a right back or a centre mid to be a goalkeeper. They did it before. It tells me that players you got.
Well, that's what it tells me a lot, that these teams don't believe in the depth of their players. And that's what it feels. That's what it feels like to me. When we're seeing all these guys get sick, okay, sit down. You have no choice. The rest of them have to play. This is what they get paid for. I'm not trying to hear they get a break and all of a sudden everything will be okay in 2 days. I'm not trying to hear that. Everything's okay in 2 days. I'm not trying to hear people be coming off the list or whatever. I'm not trying to hear that. You play with who you have. And it seems like
but then when they play with who they have, the teams can be unbalanced, right?
Well, look, that's the way they built their team. That's on them. There's just nothing you can do about that. You know what I mean? Like they decide to pick up these guys, so that's on them. You know, I just don't see
like
where
it's okay.
5
players versus 13.
well, look, they just going to have to play both ways. That's on them. That's on them. That's the team they pick. They got practice squad guys they can call up. You know what I mean? Like this is what it is. I see what they're saying in the chat. They just keep going on names with the Washington team.
Joe brought up a good point with that. See, he brought up the Scott Snyder math. 5 players against 13. They sacrifice. I mean, they gotta do it at sacrifice. That's it.
You always turn it back to wrestling, don't you? Look, it's real simple. These guys get paid to play a game and to be on time. And if guys are sick, well, then they sit out. You can't tell me that they get this grace period where all of a sudden we're going to negate the actual, COVID rules because, mind you, they made a COVID protocol. They're negating their own COVID protocol and changing it out simply to please these teams. I don't believe in that at all. The NFL should be ashamed of themselves for that. The NHL look like they're going bad. The EPL's going bad, but they're just postponing games. I don't believe in that. You play with who you got. It's just that simple.
Mm-hmm.
So,
even yesterday, they got like a C team and all of them were injured and they still fucking played.
Yeah, I mean,
and they had like a 15-year-old on the bench.
There you go. See? You play with who you got. There's nothing you can do about that. Mm-hmm. So, with that said, I guess we can move on. Frankford High School. Frankford High School cuts trade classes to keep their football programs intact. Now,
football is
no. Let me ask you this real quick. Is this a Texas school?
No, this is here in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I was gonna say Texas school I can understand. Somewhere else, that's interesting.
Well, Frankford is deep in the feeder system here. There's 2 Pop Warner leagues, which is for kids. Pop Warner leagues was the Frankford Chargers and the Frankford Boys Club. And what happens when you play with those teams? It's automatic. It's not an automatic shoe-in, but they scout you from your kid and they bring you into their high school program. That's what they do in their football program. They have teams that are it's a feeder. That's what it is. It's a feeder organization. So those teams that
Pop want to learn auto tech.
Well, that's my problem. You are sacrificing kids, their future, their trades for football. And I have a problem with that. Now here's the thing. The Philadelphia School District received $1.1 billion in stimulus relief funding. Right? $1.1 billion. And
Let me guess. They didn't use it like they were supposed to, right?
Of course not. Of course not. Because they never do.
Damn it.
They never do.
Because they need it for football.
Well, to make things worse, for those who don't know, Philadelphia teachers are being asked to donate their stimulus checks to the needy.
Oof.
Yeah. So you're cutting off.
I'm pretty sure those teachers need that money too.
They do, because it's the only. I don't think people understand that teachers, when it comes to public school and stuff, they need funding because from parents. They don't get paid much, so they have to fund their own classes. The school district doesn't fund their classes. The parents and everything do. So it goes to show you, So if the parents don't donate money to the school, the kids don't have much to play with or to learn with. Was it in the actual classrooms?
Yeah.
So this goes to show you just how bad things are right now, and to take away trade classes like shop, like auto tech, like carpentry, like electricity, so you can be an electrician. There's a number of things. I mean, a number of trade classes that are being taken down, but football is still there. I have a problem with that.
Because that's important, right?
Look, I'm all for sports trying to build a community and build it around sports and stuff like that. But in this case, no, you don't sacrifice kids. Look, kids already have in public school, they already have it bad enough that, they're poor already as it is, and they're already going to public school, not private school, and they're already going through this as it is. Now you're not doing them a favor by giving them a trade. So when they come out of high school, what are they going to have? Now you're forcing them now to either go to college and pay for it, which they can't afford, or you're telling them you need to try your hand at football. or any other sport. And we all know, but we all know that only 1% make it.
Well, herein lies the problem with public education already. And I've said this before. We should do away with the public education system because look at this mess that's happening. People are voting in these people that and I'm not making this political.
No. You're right. Though. They have to be voted in. You're right.
You're voting in these people to trust that they're going to do to do well with the money, the tax money, and here they are fucking off the money and cutting programs and then just doing whatever the hell they want. Can you imagine if you wanted to buy groceries and then you just give it to just some random ass person? Here's $20. I need some food, and then they're just gonna come back with a fucking stick of gum, and then they got themselves a pack of smokes and shit and beef jerky, and you're like, what the fuck? I gave you money. Where did it all go? That's exactly what's happening.
You know when it went? It went on crack.
You know what?
I mean, am I right?
I think you're both right. I think that they spent the money because, mind you, in the past, at least here in Philadelphia, people have been caught stealing money, like in the school district. But I also will accept the answer that they're on crack. I will accept that answer because you have to be on crack to do something like this.
I've seen a sign to where a guy was holding a sign that said, "Why lie? I just want to stay drunk."
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, the chat is saying the problem is when you vote, you're voting for the lesser of two evils, never the best person for the job, and that's true, especially here. I mean, you can't keep making these same mistakes.
That's why money needs to be taken out of politics.
Well, no. I'm not even talking about that. But I'm saying, remember how people always think like homeschooling is a dirty word? No, it's not, because guess what? You're in full control of your child's education. You know what? Also, at this point, when you do away with the public education system, you have private schools. Guess what? They're private because they're privately funded. They're not funded by. They're not publicly funded.
That is true. That is true. They're privately funded, but the problem is that some of those people are very corrupt as well.
Yeah, well, let's be honest here. We just saw in 2020 people get homeschooled, and people did not like it at all. I mean, they had virtual, but still, they were home in front of their computer the entire time, and so many.
But these were people that were not qualified.
Well, no. The
they were just kind of forced into the role.
No, they are teachers. They were legitimate teachers.
They were legitimate teachers, but they still had to do training to get through it. So not only did you have to be a teacher, you had to be teacher/entertainer to make sure that people were paying attention because people were falling asleep during Zoom classes, and you can't have that. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. That's the thing. That's virtual. But what I'm saying is that they didn't have their curriculum. They didn't start out with their curriculum around homeschooling. When you have that kind of training already, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it really comes. I mean, homeschooling should still be a thing. Private tutors should still be a thing. But I think that when you take these classes away, I think you're taking away so much of a social aspect and a deep learning curve when it comes to these trade schools. Now, I know there's trade schools that still are around. Like there's a trade high school called Swenson, I believe, Arts and Technology. They're here in Philadelphia. That's a school with just all they do is trade school. That's all it is a bunch of trades. But you shouldn't, as a public school, a person who goes to public school, because it goes by district, in where you live, you shouldn't have to be set to a certain school because of that, especially if you want a better life. But if they're going to set you to a certain school, then they should have a standard of what classes they should have to make you, to have you as a trade so you can go on your way. Because just because you go to college doesn't mean it's going to work out for you. You know what I mean? But those trades...
This is where I would have had I think this would be beneficial for everyone in general, like just make trade for free, and people just, like any fucking trade that's useful for human society is make that free. Then put all the rest of the crap into universities and then charge them for that shit. That is not useful.
Well, it
saves economy money and gets you fucking players then.
Once you learn
we have a few schools here too. Okay. We have Anderson High School Applied Technology. We got Austin Career Institute.
Okay. Well, there you go. I mean, it goes to show you that once you learn a trade, it's there forever. It's there. I mean, like I say, you learn to be a carpenter, you're never running out of work. There's always somebody who's going to need a carpenter. There's always going to be someone who needs an electrician.
Exactly.
There's always going to be someone who needs an auto mechanic. There's always going to be there. So to take these classes away from people and then say, well, if you want to learn it, you're going to have to go to college or go to or another school to pay for when it's actually right there in high school, that makes no sense to me. It makes none whatsoever.
Computer engineers too.
Yep.
Well, yeah. See, the chat is saying if you bring up homeschool, people talk about the lack of socialization when they're child, and honestly, nowadays we probably need less socialization with people with how people are. Now, here's the thing. It's interesting that that's being said because I understand that kids still need to be social. They do. They need to get out. They need to talk to each other. They need to learn, their cues and all. But the way how crazy people are today, I can see why people want to stay in the house. I can see why. They are just acting a fucking fool.
You get some really strange, unhinged folks.
Yeah, well, it started here in Philadelphia this week, was it? They went to Macy's in Philadelphia, and they started doing like California. They started looting the place and walking out with no problem. The dude, they showed the guy, he stole 2 bags worth of stuff and just walked out, and no one stopped him. They just recorded him.
Yeah, well, okay, it's because they're not allowed to make apprehensions anymore.
Not anymore. They're not allowed to touch them
because of COVID.
Yeah, so it's just it is what it is.
All they can do is run out and shake their fists.
But yeah, right.
Didn't someone record a rape or something, and they just did do nothing, and then everyone was just standing there recording the fucking thing?
Well, that was
me coming from a retail background. That's exactly what some people would do, assuming that they would the investigator would leave them alone, is that they would scream rape or some horrific thing and make a scene. And 9 times out of 10, it never worked. Yeah. But that was before COVID. But now it's like from the way when I came from a retail background originally, so. With COVID happening, it's like they're not really allowed to make apprehensions anymore because of COVID. So
we don't want to get
they're not allowed to. They can't touch you.
Well, they're saying the chat is saying it's a good example. If you dislike working out at the gym, you can have a home gym or work out privately. So I understand what people are saying and how it affects them. That if you don't like to be social or if you don't want to touch anybody, or like I said, what you're saying about in retail, they can't touch anybody. You know what I mean? Because number one, they said COVID. Number two, I mean, you can literally class it as an assault depending on how aggressive they are. You know what I mean?
See, there should be a solution to that.
But they try to classify it as such.
They try.
See, there should be a solution to that. If you can't touch the person that's robbing your store, then you know what? Get a stun gun or a gun and shoot them in the leg.
You can't just shoot people in the leg. That's not how it works. As a registered gun owner,
that's exactly what Biden said too.
You can't.
You just shoot him in the leg.
You just can't shoot people in the leg. You can't do that. You have to.
Look, I said stun gun though. See, stun gun don't kill.
You just can't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like,
oh my god,
wearing a pacemaker.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that. It's like, what if they had a thing on their heart?
If someone for the faint of heart can still kill them. If you shoot somebody in the leg, you can still hit a main artery and still kill them. You can't just be shooting people. This is not the Wild West. I'm
just saying, if we can't touch the thief because of whole COVID, then you might as well just shoot him in the knee.
You can't do anything like that. After that, you and the company's gonna get sued.
Yeah, that's a lawsuit. Wait, that happened. You just can't be stuck. Oh my god.
See, that's why I said stun gun.
Look, see, he said you talk about shooting and genocide again. Here we go. Well, speaking of,
you follow after him, just get a massive light stick and hit him in the nuts. There you go.
Well, speaking of shooting, for those who don't know, a former NFL player, Phillip Adams, fatally shoots 6 people, citing unusually severe degenerative brain disease, which is CTE. That's right. So this is something that's very serious. Now, dare I say that, Phillip Adams, I mean, he really went there. I mean, let's be honest, he went Chris Benoit on everybody. He wasn't fucking playing. He really went there.
See, you said the magic words, Chris Benoit. If this was WWE, we couldn't say his name, but this is our shit.
This is our shit. They erased him from the record books. You know what I mean? But, I mean, let's be honest here. Phillip Adams went, for his CTE, he went off the rails. And it goes to show you how serious that CTE is. Because, if the NFL, I understand that they made a settlement in their lawsuit with CTE. That's still not enough.
They're pussyfooting around with it. That's what they're doing. They're pussyfooting around with doing studies and everything and the long term effects of CTE and players that have retired. They're pussyfooting around with it. They're not taking it that serious. And here we go. Here
it is.
This is what happened.
Yep. And that's the thing. They waited.
Saying that. So we're saying WWE is doing better than the NFL in this situation? Damn.
Well,
they really are though. Like they got like concussion. Like if you have a concussion, you can't wrestle.
Sorta, I guess. I mean, you gotta think. Even the NHL, they're allowed to punch each other in the face, and yet you don't hear anything about CTE that much from them.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they get like 5 concussions off of a single punch.
Yeah, right.
Well, here's the thing: their punch is gonna do a lot less damage than running full force into someone,
well,
possibly hitting their head.
Depending
on the
player.
Helmets.
Depending on the player, I'll say that. Yeah.
Depending on the player.
Yeah.
I mean, when they get checked, it's not nearly as hard as a tackle.
You're on ice. You're flying, dude. You're on ice. It's a whole different story.
You're on a whole entire body into somebody.
Yeah.
You are, but true. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess you're right. It's hard to compare the two, but I still feel that football players will do more damage when they collide than maybe like hockey. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm thinking maybe it's the armor that they're wearing.
The players are bigger. They are in football. They are bigger. I mean, yeah, you can't deny that. They are bigger than the NHL.
You got those 400 big boys out, 400-pound big boys out
there.
Yeah,
and those guys still run fast.
And shit.
Yeah, they still run fast. Yeah, so I can see where you can say that. I can see that. But I mean, also there's no headhunting in either sport.
Like, why just do less impactful tackles and do it like the rugby style? Like you go for the knees, you carry on the fucking play. You don't go for the. Well,
you're not allowed to go for the knee. You're not allowed to go for the head. There's a number of rules, but guess what? It still happens. It still happens.
Yep, it does. It does. It still happens.
You can go after somebody's knee and they can be out for the fucking season or their career, and all you'll get is a penalty. Oof. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the justice in that? You know.
So my thing is, what would happen if somebody did the crippler crossface? Would they get it?
You can't do the crippler crossface in NFL or NHL.
Oh my god, this is not the Blitz, dude. This is not NFL Blitz, alright? You can't powerbomb people, you can't
do that in football or hockey or No. Speaking of,
if he can bring up anything wrestling into something,
he'll find a way. He will find a way.
I mean, it just reminds me.
Life finds a way.
It's a funny thing. Little funny story. I got in trouble when I was young because I did the crippler crossface to my little cousin.
Why are you doing your crippler crossface to the little cousin? What's wrong with you?
Because we were both watching wrestling. But then the next day, he got me with the John Cena tackle. So he got.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. I mean,
he should have got you and a fucking FU and then sent you to hell.
Well, I feel like this. In more sports, though. In more sports, Sergio Aguero announces his retirement due to a heart condition. And rest in peace, he's alive. What do you mean rest in peace? He's retired.
Talking about me and kill off people. Ben already killed them off.
Yeah, I'm killing off. Fuck him.
I mean, Sergio Aguero he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a player, and it's sad to see him announce his retirement. The only thing I haven't liked is the fact that people are trying to tie his heart condition to COVID. And of course it's Twitter. Yeah, of course it's Twitter.
Yeah, that's no.
You can't. No, he's had this heart condition since he was a kid. Like, you can't sit here and say this is all COVID related. Well, he got the jab, so that's what made it worse. No, he's had this problem for years. He's had it since a kid. Stop.
Also, even just doing the research on the fucking article, it says about his heart rhythm. It's nothing to do with fucking clots.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with clots.
The side effect is. So shut the fuck up, you fucking idiots. That's why I hate fucking Twitter, man.
Yeah, let's be honest here. Twitter is the land of the fake. Let's be honest here. It's the land of the fake, and people who weren't cool in real life decide to try to get their clout up there. And I see too many people also feeding the machine too much. So even if you say something real, people don't care because it's not enough. If you're not chirping array about politics or COVID or some other bullshit that you just have a wild, take on, no one cares. You could be the most straight guy a straight on guy talking about truth, and it'll get ignored. But as soon as somebody says something just closely as dumb as fuck, here come everyone to give them likes and retweets. It happens. That's what Twitter is. So you can't take Twitter seriously. You should never take Twitter seriously because Twitter is fake. It's not real. The people on there are fake as fuck. And as far as I'm concerned, it's like I said, the only reason I'm on Twitter anyway is because the people ask me to be on there. That's the only reason I'm on there. That's the only reason why my account exists, because people ask me. That's it.
Well, what if people ask you to not be on Twitter no more? Would you not be on Twitter?
So what?
Because, if someone's asked you, said, hey, get off Twitter, would you go, okay, I will?
Well, people ask me to be on there. That's the only reason I'm on there. They asked me to be on there. They asked me to make an account. I didn't make the account, for me. They asked, they said, hey, man, can you make an account? The same thing with the Facebook thing. They was like, can you make an account? That's what they did. They asked.
Yeah, speaking about the Facebook joint, do you still use a Facebook?
No, I do not. No, I have not been there and God knows how long, no.
Facebook.
Man, should make it a resurgence, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know. But
we also got on that MySpace website.
MySpace?
Oh, yeah, dude.
My nigga said MySpace.
Didn't they have music in the background?
MySpace, man.
Do a bunch of glitter backgrounds. Music playing.
No. Yeah, like what was it? What were y'all talking about yesterday? The candies and hot dogs and shit in the fucking background while you're boxing.
The boxing, yeah.
Well, looks like we got a bot in the chat.
That's fine. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. As soon as we're talking about fake people on Twitter, hey, when we become famous, like as soon as we talk about this shit, right? But
no, we actually don't want to become famous. I'm sorry.
Well, in more news, I should say.
Peddle your wares elsewhere, sir.
Right.
Or madam.
Yeah. Or machine. Whatever. Steph Curry breaks the all-time three-point shooting record. And I want to give a, you know what?
Boo.
No, it ain't no boo. Round of applause for Steph Curry for doing it. No, round of applause. He deserves it. I mean, look, for the amount of games that he did in compared to Ray Allen is leaps and bounds, night and day, just to show you just how good he really is. He's almost like a human video game. So Steph Curry breaking, I should, wait, what? They said I should join TikTok. No.
Yeah, no. TikTok is literally the worst misuse of technology in our lifetime.
No way.
And you mean Vine wasn't either?
No.
Vine was not nearly as bad as TikTok, dude.
No, Vine,
TikTok is the fucking devil, dude. For real.
Yeah. They're not too cool for TikTok. No.
See, Bobby Boucher's mom is right. It's for the devil.
Oh my God. Speaking of people who need clout and who go to do TikTok and all this shit, Jake Paul. Fucking Jake Paul. Where's my gun? Where's my fucking gun? Jake Paul. Where's my fucking gun? Let me tell y'all something. Jake Paul says that he'll fight Canelo Alvarez. I smell cap. Nah. All right? I smell it. It's cap. Cap. He's capping. He capping.
You forgot to use air quotes for fight.
I like this. I'll tell you exactly why it's cap. Because Canelo Alvarez offered him to spar with him. He offered him to come to his facility and spar with him, and Jake Paul said no. He said no. So all of a sudden, you're scared to spar with him, but you'll fight him in real life? Get the fuck out of here. Jake Paul, where's my gun? Goddamn, you motherfucker. Get to the strap. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like this is what I'm talking about.
Wait, how he dresses now. Okay, no.
This dude he won his fight last night, which I didn't see this until this. Well, I didn't see it till this morning. He won his fight because I don't follow that shit. But like I said, for him, I've seen people say, "Oh well, he should be prospect of the year. He should be fighter of the year." He ain't fight nobody. He fought a basketball player. He fought two wrestlers. He fought another YouTuber who had no idea what the fuck he was doing. Like. Look at it. If you look at his body count, you look at the guys he's fought, none of them are actual boxers. None of them are. He's not fighting anyone really his age. He's fighting. Oh, come on. Stop. Where's my fucking gun? You gotta be fucked. Get the fuck out of here.
He's like, when you hit people with that fraud alert thing, yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
That dude just walks into a room and it goes off.
It really is. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, to be fair, didn't he go to prison and then he locked the boxer? Like, no.
Who?
Wait, he actually went to prison?
Who went to prison?
No, he got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, but he ain't go no jail. He ain't go to jail.
No, I think they dropped those charges, didn't they?
Yeah, he didn't. He's fine. He's a rich kid with rich problems. That's all it is.
Rich kid, rich problems. How do I spend all of this money?
Exactly.
Yeah, drugs.
He not giving back to the community. He's not giving back to the boxing community at all. I can't tell you how many kids I have to deal with a day that are poor as dirt, but stay off the streets because they do boxing. And that's the only reason that they're staying off the streets right now. And then we got some rich kid leapfrogging everybody just to get a payday and say, hey, I'm good. I got kids that are half his age that could beat him in a ring. They'll beat the snot out of him. And he's just so good. No, he's fighting a bunch of bums. That's why he's fighting guys who are out of their element. That's why I said you put him in the amateur circuit, he won't survive. He won't. It's absolutely ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous.
Honestly, this Jake Paul motherfucker's ruining boxing.
He is. And people in boxing, they're praising him. And people in boxing, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did you lose your brains?
And I would make a Glass Joe reference, but I don't want to insult
He looks
Glass
like
Joe.
fucking, no, his brother looks like Glass Joe. His brother looks more like Glass Joe. But still, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Ringzo, how about you put him in the Cripple Crossface Sigma lesson?
Yeah, put him in the crossface for us. Yeah, put him in the crossface. Yeah, I'm tired of getting my out for this motherfucker.
Put him in that buffalo chicken wing.
Well, somebody in the chat pretty much just said, he goes, boxing's been ruined.
It has been. It's been ruined. But here's the thing. You don't have to sacrifice your integrity it's already bad as it is, and it needs to be cleaned up. Now we got this kid coming in and acting like he's the shit for no fucking reason. He hasn't fought anybody. He fought a bunch of bums. He fought nobody that has anything to do with boxing. That's what kills me. Oh, we got some UFC guys under his belt, but they don't box. None of them. They're not known for boxing.
Let's see him in the UFC. Let's see how tough he is then.
Well, he already said
just get out of boxing and go do wrestling.
He already said that.
He'd be perfect for that.
He already said Jake Paul already said that he won't be in UFC. He already said he won't because
said no wrestling.
He said no. Yeah, he said because he'll end up getting choked out. He said that himself. He said that himself. He said if he goes to the UFC, he's gonna get choked out. He said that.
Yeah,
he was being honest.
It's real. It's not no rigged shit.
Exactly. He admitted that. So it's not like he's lying to anybody about what he's doing. He's not lying to anybody. Yeah. He's letting you know exactly what it is. And people are still praising this shit album, which make no sense to me. None. So he won't go to UFC. Yep. But in more boxing news, the WBC president says that Wilder versus Ruiz is perhaps the most interesting non-heavyweight title fight right now. And I have to agree. You want to talk about guys who are going to be throwing bombs and who got power? These are the guys you want fighting. These are the guys. Now, Deontay Wilder is talking about retirement, which he's been talking about retirement for a long time now. So I don't know how much still he has left in the in his system, in the engine. But Ruiz is looking for a fight. Ruiz wants that fight, and I say this needs to happen. It needs to happen.
Give it to him. Yeah, give it to him.
Yeah, give it to him.
Let him.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good. It'll be a good.
You got nothing to lose, really.
Nothing to lose, exactly. It's a non-heavyweight title fight. This is nothing to lose. This is about money at this point, and I think they can generate some good money with this fight. They can get some good action to the fans. And
some good viewership.
Look, they say in chat, he'd get that ass beat real quick if you guys were allowed to really move. Yes, we know.
I believe that.
Yeah, Jake Paul even knows that himself. He knows that himself. That's why he said he will never go to UFC. He said he'd get tackled and he'd get submitted. He said he'd get choked. He literally said he would get choked out. We know this.
He'd get stuck upside the head and he'd just go down.
He'd be in trouble. He know he'd be in trouble. So don't even worry about that. We know what he is, but it's frustrating to see so many people still praise this bullshit. It is frustrating, especially when I deal with it on an everyday basis, boxing, and have to come home or get on my phone and see that. Come on, man. It's fucking
somebody needs to accept a fight from him and bait him out, and then just actually really just knock his ass out in one go.
Well, that's what people were saying.
Pretty much expose him as a fraud.
That's what people were saying on Twitter earlier. They was like they need to find a boxer who gives no fucks and who'll just steamroll him. And just get him out of here.
Oh yeah. I'll work with you, man. And then just straight up put his ass down,
destroy him. Yeah.
Yeah. Just get Mike Tyson.
No, Mike Tyson is too old. No, stop. People need to stop.
He may be too old, but he could kill that kid.
Yeah, but he ain't going 10 rounds with him.
He wouldn't even go 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mike Tyson would shoot his load in probably a round or two, and then be like, "I'm tired." I'm tired. Mike Tyson is over 50 years old.
Could you imagine that fight between those two?
I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to imagine it. I don't.
Homeboy goes down.
I don't think he deserves. I don't think he deserves to share a ring with Mike Tyson. I don't think he does.
Well, to be fair, didn't Mayweather knock out
Logan? He knocked out Logan, but he had to hold him up so they didn't fall. The fix is in. We know the fix is in. But you can't keep fighting guys who are either over the hill or don't have anything to do with boxing whatsoever and decide to get hype off it. I just don't see that.
This is why you need a boxer who doesn't give a shit, who's got nothing to lose, and then show.
I wish I knew how to box because I straight up try to take it.
Well, like I said, he's not fighting no real boxers. But in more news with boxing, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook sold out already for Grudge fight on February 19th. I think that this fight will possibly be pushed back due to COVID restrictions. We will see. But this fight is at least 5 years overdue. And I'm shocked that it sold out as much as it was because people were saying, well, the interest is gone now. Because it's definitely a Grudge fight that needed to happen. And as we know, Amir Khan just kept ducking Kell Brook. He kept ducking him. And now we're finally seeing that these two are going to fight for the payday. So we're going to see. I would think that we're going to see a good fight. I would think February 19th.
Okay, so quick analysis here. Quick analysis here on your opinion event.
Okay.
Between these two guys coming up to fight, who do you think is gonna take it?
Kell Brook.
And why is that?
Because he's tough as nails. And I think Kell Brook has been waiting for this fight for so long. I don't think he's faster than Amir Khan, but I think he punches a lot harder. So those body shots are going to kill Khan. And Khan has a glass jaw. We've seen this over time. He will give you a couple good rounds, but once he gets caught, it's over. That's it. That's all it is for Amir Khan. So I'm going with Kell Brook. Hello? Yeah, I'm going with Kell Brook. Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Place your bets.
Yeah.
Place your bets.
Well, in more news, and you say, speaking of placing your bets on certain people.
This is insane.
Yeah. Criminal charges against Alberto Del Rio have been dropped. Where's my fucking
gun? I know. How? Why?
He did it for The Rock. He did it for the people.
I don't understand how you get away with doing all that, and all of a sudden, you're off the hook. And of course, by the letter of
attempted kidnapping.
Yeah. How do you by the letter of the law? How do you get away with that? And then that's what he's going to go by. Well, the court said I didn't do it, motherfucker. We know you did it.
You ain't OJ.
Joe Exotic, right, gets arrested for at least alleged committed murder for Carl Baskin. They're still in fucking jail, and this dude isn't. That makes no sense to me.
It's because he's a regular person. He's not he's not a celebrity. Yep. Again, I tell you, if it was me that tried to attempt to kidnap somebody, my ass would be in jail right now.
Yeah, look, and Chad is saying, he going back to wrestling? Yeah, he going back to wrestling. He got to make a living. He going back to wrestling. Yeah. That's what he going to do.
El Patron.
I don't care what the hell he's talking about these days. El Patron.
There was that one dude last weekend who stabbed the ref 10 times and then
we saw that not too long ago. Yeah,
the Hannibal.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. And it's like these things that we're seeing now. I don't understand how wrestlers get away with it. And it's like, charges should be brought up on these dudes. And then when you bring up the charges, I don't understand how he's not in jail. I don't understand it.
Okay, so hear me out. I got a plan here. And it's Mr. Wing Zero become a wrestler so he can get away with all this genocide that he wants to do.
Well, no shit. Good luck with that one.
It's a win-win for him. I mean, look, he loves wrestling. He's gonna have cross-faced chicken wings everywhere. It's gonna be all-you-can-eat buffet of cross-faced chicken wings.
He can kill every vampire.
Yeah, and he's a vampire
and everything.
Well, wrestling, he's only wrestling.
He's going to be the son of Gangrel.
Yeah, right. Who's wrestling still? Who is still wrestling to this day? Yeah. So, yeah.
That's the thing. Back then, Attitude Era, that was my favorite stable, the Brood.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. But still, and the chat is saying, who would take him? WWE? You never know.
I want to go to AEW. AEW, fuck WWE.
Hold on. You want Alberto Del Rio to go to AEW?
No, I want to go to AEW.
We're talking about Alberto Del Rio, not you.
Fuck Del Rio. Fuck Del Rio. That nigga's a has-been.
Damn.
Goddamn.
Wow.
Fuck Alberto Del Rio. That nigga had his time. He fucked up.
I mean,
I don't even think
he ain't right, but he ain't wrong.
I would say he's not lying. So I mean, I don't understand how you kidnap somebody and get away with it. I don't understand. And ever since he's been cleared of his charges, I've noticed that the wrestling community has gotten very quiet. Very quiet.
Yeah, it's because he came out on top.
Yeah, right. Now everyone's just like, all right, whatever. That's
but in all honesty, though, AEW is not gonna accept Alberto Del Rio right off the bat. Hell no.
No, not given his issues. No, not given his issues.
I'm not happy with this whole AEW thing when you have a misogynist piece of shit who's spitting on women. What the fuck?
What are you talking about? Are we talking about Mr. Wing Zero again?
So Alistair Black, Misogyny Black.
Look, man, Alistair Black.
Misogyny Black. He's spitting on women in the eyes. Yeah.
Look, man, he's actually staying in character. Malachi Black is actually staying in character. Every time he spits on people.
That's what you want to call it, character? Spitting in women's faces?
Look, every time he spits on people, you notice that his that black stuff on his eye keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Poison mist.
He said black stuff on his eye.
No, his eye makeup. His
eye makeup. The more misogyny he does, the more his eye makeup gets bigger. Is that it? Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure that's space paint, right?
Yeah, it's space paint. So every time he does a misogynistic act, and space paint gets covered in space.
Yeah,
God.
apparently he's whatchamacallit, he's getting his stable together.
Yeah, misogynistic. That's what we call him.
Misogynistic.
Yeah, because apparently they AEW got apparently AEW got Brody King signed. So
you call it misogyny, I call it equal opportunity.
Well, with that said, about equal opportunity, we have a Steam code giveaway for y'all still. That's right, we're still back with the Steam codes. Mr. Wing Zero, you can give out 2 Steam codes right now if you want, and give it to the crowd. Just put them in the chat so they have something to look forward to, because it's an equal opportunity. Go ahead, do what you got to do.
Operation Holiday Drop.
Yep, another holiday drop for y'all. Y'all getting more Steam codes. Yeah. So just
Merry Christmas, bitches. Yeah, go.
There's one.
Speaking about, giving back to the community, there you go.
Well, there you go. You got one more for him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. By all means, go ahead and do it. Like I said, Misogyny Black has to be, like I said, and his whole misogynistic band of merry, I guess, men, because he's attacking women, so his merry men. Right?
Yeah, we're going to need a new group to turn up. It's going to be called the Right to Equality. And Anita's going to join the group. No, can we think Aguero in the group?
right to equality.
Like
Excuse me.
I mean, wrestling's getting back to its roots of just beating on women. Let's be honest here. I mean, if y'all didn't see TNA, was it not too long ago? TNA Impact, Chelsea Green got tagged, or was it her husband hit her with a chair? I was like, okay. Still chair right across the head. I was like, okay.
Domestic abuse.
He was like, it was an accident. I'm like, bro, how did you not see that coming? Like, you hit her right in the head with a chair. And she didn't cover up.
And they're gonna get home to the house and they'll be like, honey, you hit me too hard with that chair.
She didn't put her hands up either to block her face. She took that shit like a champ. She took it around it, and I was like, damn. Like, misogyny everywhere.
But that's what they're gonna do when they get home. She's gonna be like, honey, you hit me too hard with that chair today.
Yeah,
she's like, here, let me fix you a drink.
Am I far off when it's misogyny? I mean, if you really hate someone, if you're like, you know what, fuck this dude, and then you're gonna spit in his face or you're gonna punch him. I mean, is it really any different than if there was a dude? Come on. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm just saying. I just think that it's getting back to its roots of beating on women and women also fighting back. I mean, but I mean, how do you miss that? Like, the chair shot was clearly. I mean, I didn't think he was going to hit her that hard with the chair, but I mean, what the hell?
Maybe they had an argument before they went on to perform. And...
Well, the mark was he was supposed to hit the other guy, and the other guy moved out the way, and he hit her. But it was how hard he hit her was what was questionable.
Guys,
you could hear the earth-shattering clang.
You could hear the clang. I was like, oh shit! I was like, things were that hard.
Guys, I'm gonna send out the second code. I'm sorry if these things go out quickly because we have a lot of.
Well, the chat say that they're going out quickly. So go ahead, put them on out.
The second code for the day.
Yep, go ahead. Second code. There you go.
There it is.
There's your second code. Yep, I hope y'all enjoy the Steam code giveaway. We still have 2 more codes to give out today. Don't forget, we still have 2 more codes. So with that said, we can move on, gentlemen. We have a new subject, and I'm ready for where's my gun? God damn it, where's my gun? I'm ready for this talk. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
That's the talk.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off the Nakatomi Plaza. It will always be that way. There is no way you can tell me. Look, even the chat is saying yes. You cannot tell me that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It has a character redemption arc for John McClane and redeeming himself, with his wife and kids, on Christmas. All right, you're at a Christmas party. You cannot tell me that. Look, he killed one guy and then wrote on his shirt, "Now I have a machine gun." Ho ho ho! You can't tell me that it's not a Christmas movie. I'm not trying to hear it. Okay. Look, they're saying maybe. What you mean maybe?
It's not a Christmas movie until it hits midnight.
Yeah, until it hits midnight.
When Hans Gruber falls.
Yeah, and then it becomes a Christmas movie. But it's a maybe. I'm not trying to hear maybe. They're saying I guess. What? I guess. I'm not trying to hear that. Look, everyone's saying.
We got a nani in the. We got a nani in the chat.
Nani. I got that too.
Look, man. Yeah, y'all put some respect on Die Hard, son.
Put some respect on Die Hard. His name. I just look.
You have to die really hard, I guess, for Christmas.
Look, man. My nigga Bruce Willis was in fucking Project Cross Zone. Let's be real.
What the fuck? Okay. What does that have to do with Die Hard?
Wait, was he?
Yeah. Remember, Die Hard was on Sega Saturn.
Yeah, I understand. It was on Sega Saturn.
But was he though? Was he really?
He's in the game.
All right, show me screenshots then. Because
they didn't think about this for a moment. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. All right. And our poll for Die Hard, 90% said yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Only 10% said no. That is our highest. That is our highest output. And that was within like 64 votes or something like that. So that was our highest rated poll that we have had so far on this show. Everything is usually around 40 to 50 votes. That 64 was pretty much that's our highest, and 90% has been, I believe, our highest. And output. So it goes to show you that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and yes, there you go. He said, and by moment, you need a week. You need a week to think about it. Go watch Die Hard on Christmas Eve. Then tell me it's not a Christmas on Christmas Eve. Don't watch it any other day. Don't watch it the day before Christmas Eve. No, watch it Christmas Eve at 12 o'clock, or at least start it at 11:30. So by the time Christmas rolls over, it's Christmas and Hans Gruber has fallen. So you will get the authentic experience.
And if you have a Sega Saturn, go play Die Hard, the arcade game.
I remember it from the arcade.
Or play Christmas Nights.
That too. But it's all about Die Hard, damn it.
Well, with that said, we have some more news. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trailer. That's right. Now that we see, look, I'm muscling a bit and watching Die Hard. I said, damn, fine. Yeah, watch it on Christmas Eve. Damn it.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Right?
Yeah.
But with this, it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. A trailer, it is looking, look, they're even already saying it. It's looking great. The chat is saying it's looking dope. It's looking amazing. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. The first one was good, and it looks like the sequel is going to be even better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think I need to know the way?
The way? Do
you know the way?
See, the movie is using the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge in Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say Knuckles getting artwork. Knuckles been getting artwork. Knuckles been getting artwork since the trailer dropped. There's no if, ands, or buts. Knuckles he's getting his shine right now. He really is.
So according to an interview with Jeff Fowler, this is Knuckles' story mostly.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And yes,
and unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle.
No, and he's tougher than leather too.
There you go. all the fucking.
They better show Pumpkin Hill.
And not only that, that is confirmed that Emerald is the Master Emerald.
Okay, there we go. So we get the Master Emerald play. So we will see.
It's the Master Emerald. Jeff Fowler has confirmed that in that interview that it's a Knuckles story and it is the Master Emerald.
Well, there you go.
Gotta go play that Sonic. Gotta go play that Sonic 2 and Knuckles.
Well, with that said, Tails' voice actor reprised his role for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You know what? Round of applause, because as far as yes, that's how you do it. All right. Now, for those who've been keeping up, in the last pod, we had talked about how voice actors, what their profession is, have been getting shafted by Hollywood as of late, and that they deserve to play the roles that they've been playing for years. In this case, we're seeing this actually done the right way. Give the Tails VO her due. They're playing the character, and now you're bringing her into the movie. This was the right call. This was exactly the right call.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned,
because again, it takes away from the voice actor, community from doing their jobs and earning a decent wage.
Now, see, they don't know. See, they don't know. You see the chat? They're saying Chris Pratt for Tails.
Yeah.
They don't know, do they?
No.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
No.
All right, so you know what? We're going to do this the right way because you know what? We're going to have to do breaking news for this one because I don't think they've been paying attention. That's right. So breaking news.
We got some breaking news.
That's what we got. What? Wait. Hold on. I got to set it up, y'all. I got to set it up.
I already done it for you.
Damn, dude.
Damn. Y'all go and get me all right, right? Breaking news. For those who do not know, Chris Pratt right now, they're in talks for Sonic to have Chris Pratt in the Sonic movie. That's right. There's talks of it already. So, for those they say Chris Pratt for not chill with Chris Pratt and shit.
Yeah, they're already looking at Chris Pratt for Sonic 3.
Yeah, they're already looking at him. So for Sonic 3. So what you're saying right now isn't far off. Tell us the fuck off. No, this is real news. This is real.
Yeah, this is legit news that they are actually eyeballing Chris Pratt for the third film already.
Yes. So yeah, y'all making your jokes, but no, it's reality.
Chris Pratt for Shadow the Hedgehog? No,
we can't have Shadow.
Somebody else.
We can't have Shadow. But apparently he isn't. There's talks with him for Sonic 3. That's right. So just to go show y'all making fun of it. Hey, it looks like it's about to become a reality. I'm just saying.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see Metal Sonic. Oh shit! It is Bruce Willis and fucking Project Cosmos. Oh shit!
No, just say John McClane, motherfucker. John McClane.
First Chris Pratt is Mario. Now he's gonna be a Sonic character. Why?
Yeah, it goes to show you he's taking up all the real estate right now.
You know, really is. No, just for that, I think Chris Pratt should be dubbed in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie by like the guy who plays Mario.
Well, hold on. They say Chris Pratt is Metal Sonic. Now what?
Metal Sonic doesn't talk though.
Well,
it's like one line in the animated movie.
Well,
I mean neither does Bowser, but Bowser has a voice actor.
Well, there you go. True. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, I guess we can move on from the Sonic news because they looked a little shocked from it. They looked a little shocked. In more news, Toei. That's right. Toei Animation wipes a YouTuber's channel of 150 plus videos in 24 hours. Now, he only got 19 of his videos back. Let me look. We've talked about this time and time again on here about YouTube not giving a shit about its creators and not fighting for their creators. So when the big companies step in, they just bend the knee to them. This is a good example of it, of Toei just wiping someone's channel and on top of it, not giving a reason why they did it.
Well,
I mean...
it's like there's... Don't even get me started with the fucking YouTube copyright system. It's the worst possible system to have, and it's not going to work for anyone. But Toei is known for doing this stuff because they did it for Dragon Ball Z Abridged back in the day a few years ago. They copyrighted some of their fucking shit, so they have to do their own animations then going forward. I think they stopped a few years back, but yeah, Toei is known for doing this kind of thing, and of course the content ID system is just the worst.
Well, the content ID system is bad. It is. The content ID system is really bad. I've had to deal with it at times. I know how it feels. And companies just come along and they just sweep whatever they want, and there's no fight. There's really no fight on your end. I mean, you can try and fight it back, but YouTube does not give a shit about what you're doing. They don't care about their artists.
Then,
they don't care.
YouTube will then just go, well, both of you got taken in court. And Toei just go, okay. And they're taking the court.
Like they're saying bend their knees, not one knee, but both knees for science. For science. But it goes to show you. Well, yeah, they're asking the type of content it was. He was making anime videos, and they came along and just took them. They was like, we don't care. That's our property. You know what I mean? That's
cease and desist.
Cease and desist. Yeah. You're done. And he wiped his channel completely. And apparently, what they're saying is the person is one of the nicest guys on YouTube. So it's not like he was doing anything wrong or saying anything bad about him. He was just making his videos. And he had a good following. He was making his videos with no problem. And then Toei just came along and was like, fuck you. Yes, they did.
So that means if y'all watch Fist of the North Star on YouTube, y'all better fucking hell ass on that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell you all. Think you did. Toei is not just going to go after Dragon Ball Z. They're going to go after One Piece, all the.
They're going to come after all of it. All of it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of more anime, Netflix's Cowboy Bebop. Where's my gun? God damn you! Hold on, my gun. I just want to say Netflix.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Netflix, you should have known that you fucked up. You should have known. Now you done fucked up. And the whole point of this is you should have known that you were going to be canceled. You should have known. We tried to tell y'all what was going on. Nobody wanted to listen. So yeah, you done fucked up. Now you done fucked up. Now you fucked up. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. You can't tell me that you have fucked up now. That's what it is. Netflix, I'm just saying. It's just
what happens when you throw away, when you don't follow the source material.
Oh yeah!
And we were right from the beginning. We've been here the entire time telling you that it was going to go bad. We told y'all exactly how it was because we watched it, how bad it was, and all of a sudden it was canceled. Go ahead.
So that means give yourselves a round of applause because y'all made it happen.
Yeah. That's right. Round of applause for the fans. That's right.
We sacrificed everything for our souls.
But there's more. Now, with this being canceled, I need to go back again and talk to actor Mason Alexander, who said that the show was righting the wrong of the anime. What wrong? I still don't understand. I don't understand what wrongs he's talking about. But clearly, the wrong that was made here was that you got canceled. Now, let me go back to when Danielle Pineda had something to say about, Faye's, outfit and how she couldn't fit in the outfit and how she wanted to be super sarcastic about things. How's that working out for you, baby girl, huh? Now you're all of a sudden devastated because for those who don't know, fans, I put this in quotations, fans, cast have been devastated by Netflix canceling Cowboy Bebop after season 1. They are devastated. That's right. We should have known that was coming. We should have known. We tried to tell you. Yeah, we tried to tell you, but no one wanted to listen. All right. Not only that, but because people are super salty about this, the so-called fans that were, that liked it and just, I don't know what fans they are, but they've decided
mostly the non-binary.
All 5 of them?
Yeah, all 5 of them have launched a petition to try and save the Netflix series. That's right. That's where we're at now. They're launching petitions for this. Absolutely.
But there's some breaking news, though.
Oh, there's what? There's breaking news? Oh, wait, there's more breaking news?
I shared it last night.
Which one? Oh, hold on.
It has to do with it's a counter petition to.
Hold on. Breaking news. Go ahead, tell them.
Netflix keep live action Cowboy Bebop canceled petition.
Yeah. So not only do you have a petition, but now you have a petition after for the petition.
Keep it canceled.
It's a patch for a patch. That's what it is. That's all what it is. Jesus Christ.
And currently right now it's got 2,000. Wow, the numbers are ticking up right now. 2,122 have signed out of the 2,500.
I'm gonna script a bot just to make
the numbers are going up over now. Like this is live.
Ooh, the canceling got outbeat by the fucking.
So, but still, they want to keep
it right now.
Make a petition to keep the shit canceled because no one wants that shit. That's what it is. No one wants a season 2. And the thing is,
the counter petition. And this is live. I'm looking at it right now, and it's ticking upward.
Oh my god!
I bet the so quote unquote fans for the live action are mostly the non-binary fuckers and shit.
Well, it doesn't matter what they are. The fact that you're a fan of this live action adaptation, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. It doesn't matter if you're binary or not.
It's not even. It doesn't even matter what kind of what your background,
what the background
personality is, or whatever your background is. The matter of the fact is that they're doing a disservice to the original source material.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. One of the original writers. He
passed away. Yes,
he passed away. So I don't want to say like that. Doing a disservice to it, and then him passing.
It's even worse.
This is just all like stinks to high hell, and it just needs to be step away from it, Netflix, and just let it be. Well, come on, dude, let the man rest in peace.
Well, Cowboy Bebop's Mustafa Shakir, for those who don't know, that's the guy who played Jet, shares his reaction to cancellation. He says that maybe the haters were right. Maybe the haters were right. Now, on top of this...
Maybe.
Now, on top of this, the numbers for viewership shows that 60% of viewers left after episode 1. So what does that tell you?
That tells you a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. But on top of this, because Cowboy Bebop's Netflix cancellation is done, it also could doom future anime adaptations. And you know what?
Good.
Round of applause.
Maybe this is send a clear ass message that Netflix is going about it the wrong way.
Yes, these live action adaptations are just wrong. It's not just Netflix; it's in general. It's just it really is. But that's
Just
what
leave
we
the
need.
live action stuff to Japan. They know how to do it better.
Even they mess up at times, but still, it just leave it alone. There's no reason for it. And look, people are saying, people already cancel One Piece. They're already saying it in the chat. Cancel One Piece.
Yes.
That's
No
what
one,
you want.
wants these reboots.
Nope. Cancel Mega Man.
hope-
Cancel One Piece. Cancel Gundam. Cancel Yu Yu Hakusho. Cancel them all. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Stop trying to do live action anything, Netflix.
Yes,
stop.
just stop.
I just hope someone from Netflix is listening so they can see, because at this point, look, no one wants this.
Yeah, no one asked for
it.
No one asked for it. Exactly.
I'd be completely fine though if they did look. I want to remaster the anime, like remaster it, make it look a little bit brighter. And
Well,
stuff
that's
like
fine too. Remasters are fine. Yeah, that's fine. Remasters are fine.
Do live action, it doesn't work. We've seen what Dragon Ball Evolution was, and that was a mistake, and it's making more mistakes.
And it's never going away either. Dragon Ball Evolution is never going away.
Dragon Ball Evolution ruined a man's career.
Yeah. It did. It did.
Yep.
And rightfully so.
I kid you not. This poor guy.
This poor
guy has to apologize.
Nope.
Every time.
He should. He should. He should.
To be fair, I think he shouldn't have to anymore. I think it should be the person who did fucking Cowboy Bebop. I think he should be apologizing for the rest of his life for how bad that fucking animation was.
Well, speaking of the more animated news, for those who don't know, animated band The Gorillaz, for those who don't know, it's more Netflix news, is getting a feature-length Netflix movie. That's right, the Gorillaz are getting their own movie. I'm a fan of their music, so it'll be interesting to see how they do this movie. It'll be really interesting.
Yeah,
So,
I'm kind of curious. I wonder if they're going to just make it as a standard animation thing, or if it's going to be like a musical type movie.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But, I mean, that's the news we have so far. Also, in more news, for those who don't know, Shang-Chi, a sequel is in the works. That's right. There's a sequel in the works for Shang-Chi.
No, not surprised.
Well, I'm not surprised. It was a good film, and it made a lot of money. So I'm not surprised that it did. So, I mean, there's that. But here's some news that is kind of disturbing. Spider-Man. Now, I know y'all talked about Spider-Man not too long ago and the hype for Spider-Man earlier in the beginning. But Spider-Man fans are beaten in Melee, not the Smash Melee, in Melee, all right, over No Way Home tickets. All right.
Yeah, dude, they're like fighting each other for tickets.
They were fighting. They were literally fighting for tickets. I'll
say this: my ticket buying and redeeming experience was very civil. But from my understanding, this took place in Mexico.
Yeah, you know, a whole lot of bad shit happened in Mexico. A lot of bad shit happened in Mexico.
You got MS-13 probably hitting them up for fucking tickets.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm just saying.
They got some bad shit going out there in Mexico. I mean,
just like I said before, you'll never find a hive of villainy and scum.
Speaking of Mexico, since the villainy happened, the didn't the guy take care of the law? That guy that we talked about last podcast?
What about it?
Taking care of law.
You know, the one that handles his own law, the Spanish.
That's in the Philippines. That's
in the Philippines, dude.
What's wrong with you?
That's the Philippines, man.
That's the Philippines.
That's Duarte, and I think he's out. No, I think actually, speaking of that, Pacquiao's supposed to be trying to be running for president.
Listen, look, they say, if fans can fight for Spider-Man tickets, why can't I fight for the EA title? I want to know, EA. We got some new fucking EA. I swear to God, EA and their bullshit. We will get.
Yeah, don't worry. We got some.
Yeah, we got some news.
We got some bullets in the chamber for EA.
EA, you motherfuckers, EA. I can't stand EA. Yeah, we'll talk about EA in a bit. All right, we will.
He's got a few in the chamber for EA.
Yeah, fucking EA.
Back to the Spider-Man topic.
Spider-Man, yeah, EA. Fucking Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man. People get beat up for no reason.
Could you imagine if EA took over Spider-Man?
Dude, why would you even say such a horrific thing? Why? Why? That's just wrong. I would ever want to see EA with Spider-Man ever.
So,
ever.
Are you saying no, Joe? You want
see, now everyone in the chat is saying EA Spider-Man. Everyone in the chat is saying it now.
No, I don't know, Ben. No, don't say it. No.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, it'll be like when they went to Parliament to this EA explaining why Kinder Eggs is loot boxes was played.
Yeah, Spider-Man loot boxes. Yeah, I can see it now.
Kinder
Eggs. They say every wall you crawl on, you gotta pay $9.99 for.
What?
See, this is what EA would do.
Event's gonna hate EA so much, and EA's gonna make a event offer he can't refuse.
Yeah, right.
Like, we'll give you $200 billion contract right now.
Like every wall you crawl on $9.99. No, fuck EA. Every wall you see is an NFT.
Yeah,
fucking
there you
EA.
go. I was about to say that. Somebody beat me to it, but yeah, microtransaction for webs.
Yeah, microtransaction webs.
You gotta pay for web cartridges.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, don't even get me started with fucking EA. They would try. Why are we giving them ideas? No, stop.
Just imagine there's like a EA rep in the chat just writing all this down.
Yeah, right. Sponsored by. This is sponsored by Stan Lee. Yeah, the Twitter account is Stan Lee, right? Yeah.
Oh my God, dude! How can you do that with Stan Lee's Twitter account?
That was horrible what they did. They won't let that man rest. Absolutely insane. Oh my God. It's a 99 Spider-Webs for $24.99. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm moving on to our next thing because y'all can keep doing this all day and trigger me. We're going to keep moving on. Batman. That's right, Batman. Looks like Capcom Red Orbs. No, okay. Batman. We're back to Batman. Colin Farrell will return as the Penguin in planned spinoff on HBO Max. So it's already confirmed. Yeah, it's already confirmed that the Penguin's getting his own show. But I think I don't know if it's a little too early to talk about this because we haven't seen Batman yet. We don't know what type of performance we're going to get from him in Batman.
Man, they should have, like I said, they should have got Danny DeVito for the Penguin, man. That was the best Penguin. We haven't seen Batman Returns, by the way.
Yeah, well, he was the best Penguin. But, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do here. I don't know. I mean, we've seen Penguin in so many different iterations, whether it's in the games, whether it's in the animated shows or in the animated movies. We don't know what type of Penguin that Colin Farrell is going to bring, which is why, for me, it's like, okay, what do you do here?
I can tell you what kind of Penguin he is going to bring.
Okay.
Right? I'll tell you what it's going to happen.
Zoo Penguin?
His Penguin is not going to be Danny DeVito.
No,
that's my take.
That's your take, not Danny DeVito. Not Danny DeVito Penguin.
I'm just saying that's the best Penguin.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I haven't seen any other Penguin, so I have no kind of.
Well, yeah, the animated series Penguin. Then you've got Danny DeVito's Penguin. That's really about it.
Yeah, I mean the video game Batman video game Penguin wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
But was it the original voice actor from the animated series, Mark Hamill?
No. I don't think it was. Australian accent. It was for Batman, I believe. In the video game.
It was that dude who played Kano.
Dude who played Kano. Damn, talk about stereotyping. It must be Kano.
It's Kano.
Christ.
Oh, somebody said it was Nolan North.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Kano.
Okay.
You mean Deadpool?
Yeah, you mean every other character he's played? Yeah. Well, in more news, Activision Blizzard. I guess we should just start. Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard reacts to unionization talk with anti-unionization talk. So let's be honest here. I mean, I mean, it is bad. But I mean, we just talked about this. Not a petition for the petition. This is exactly what this is. It's anti-unionization. Patch for the patch. It's the same thing. And you should know that Activision was going to do this anyway because Activision does not care about people. It doesn't care about its workers. And I think taking this anti-union stance...
It just cares about Call of Duty.
Yeah, all it cares, It used to be Call of Duty and Guitar Hero, but now it's just Call of Duty. But it goes to show you that Activision doesn't care about the people. It doesn't care about its workers. They don't care. When they take this stance, they don't care about you. It goes to show that. But there's more news. Hold on. Jazz, and he still got racist people there? Well, we got more news. Lactating Activision Blizzard employees.
There's racist people in every business.
Yeah, there is.
He said rapist.
I mean, let's be real.
Oh, he said rapist, not
rapist.
He said rapist. Well, yeah, I mean, they haven't been thrown out yet. They haven't been thrown out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, this is lactating Activision Blizzard employee details alleged abuse. Says that breast milk was stolen repeatedly. So, nothing but the finest Cambodian breast milk was stolen.
God damn, dude.
Exactly
Like bastards.
Come on. Go on, Wing Zero. Where's your wrestling references? I'm pretty sure there's wrestling references for breast milk somewhere.
Okay, so for somebody mentioning, about in the chat, we will get to that.
Oh yeah, we will get to the Dorito Pope. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get to him. Don't worry about.
He's on the list. He's on the list.
Like everyone's like, damn, bro, got milk. Yeah, they're taking women's breast milk. I mean, come on, how bad? I mean, come on.
What are you gonna do with it though?
Drink it. That's what they do. They drink it. They think their vitality gonna go up.
Mix it in with their coffee. Is that it? Like, shit.
Let me ask you this. I mean, has anyone actually ever tasted it?
No, I haven't. But I put like this: if it's for the babies, why are you taking from the babies? Why are you taking from the babies?
Because
maybe the baby doesn't like the taste of it. Maybe they just want the formula. And she's like, well, I pumped all this. I worked over a hard pump for all this. That's just going to go to waste.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know. They're just taking it from the refrigerator. They're random dudes. This is good milk.
Dude, you never know. Like, remember that commercial? You remember the commercial where they're like, oh, Sunny D or whatever. They're pushing all the shit out to the side, and they just see a big old thing of breast milk. Just chug it after fucking basketball game. They're just saying, dude.
They're bringing up Homelander. What the hell? Everyone's Homelander.
It's still wrong. It's messed up. It's wrong.
Yeah.
That's not for.
This is why I love our chat. See, we got our fan base. We love y'all, and in the spirit of giving, we have 2 more codes left. So we have those later on.
Well, in more news, after having the finest breast milk in your mouth, after that,
no.
Well, we got more news, even more bad news. Sega is working on Phantasy Star Online 2's successor as their new super game and will use NFTs. That's right.
There we go. Sega. This is it. I called this last time.
You called it. You called it. But fuck Sega for doing this and getting on board with NFTs. Fuck them all for this. For those who do not know, Capcom and Ubisoft has announced NFTs as well. Fuck Capcom, fuck Capcom, and fuck Ubisoft as well for announcing NFTs. All right. For those who don't know, YouTuber.
This is the new hotness.
This is the new hotness. Now everyone's getting on board. YouTuber Kizuna is now selling you NFTs as well because
the mother of all VTubers.
Yeah, because apparently that's not enough. It goes to show you how much they don't give a shit about people. They're just trying to rake them over the coals for the money. All right, but there's more news. Peter Molyneux, his new game isn't even out yet, but he's making millions through NFTs, including selling land for $900,000. That's right. They don't care. And we talked about this last pod. Let's get something straight here, all right? When it came to online passes, then it was microtransactions. Then it was on-disc DLC. Now it's NFTs. Who was the
loot
first?
Boxes before that.
And loot boxes too. Who was first to say this is the future? EA.
Can anybody guess?
Okay,
fucking EA.
Okay.
My fucking gun. Where's my fucking
this whole
gun?
NFT business. This whole NFT business, that Kizuna
scam.
VTuber. Okay, so I'll say this: my favorite VTuber, Amelia Watson, straight up made a video about how stupid NFTs are in the first place and don't belong in the VTuber space. Period. So it's kind of funny. She fired shots at someone else indirectly, and she pretty much called them. She made her own like parody. She goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna be launching my own, but they're called NFGs, non-fun gullible like transactions. Well, it's like, you know what?
They say EA Spider-Man Strikes Again.
Yeah, EA.
$50 for Venom costumes. Stop it! Stop giving ideas. All right, these NFTs are the worst, and EA has always been on the cusp of saying something is the future. Notice nobody makes these moves until EA says it's the future, and when EA says the future, then everyone falls in line. If you haven't noticed that yet.
So how are you saying EA is the trendsetter?
EA is the influencer. Yes, EA, motherfucking EA. Where's my fucking button for EA? You motherfuckers, EA. Goddamn EA and their bullshit. Fucking challenge everything. Challenge these nuts. All right, fuck EA. All right, we got more news too for EA. Fucking EA. We'll get to it later. But still, for those who don't know, worse news is coming down the pipe. For those who don't know, Toyota is going to make you make you pay to start your own car with your key fob. That's right. So remote starting your car, you have to pay a subscription for now.
You better get a season
pass. Using your key fob,
Season pass.
Season pass. You are getting a season pass for your car now. Look, they haven't moved on from the EA thing. They're still going on with the EA thing. They say single player games have no place anymore. I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Okay, we remember. All right. EA, who was voted worst company twice. Oh, we remember. Yeah, we remember. But Toyota is not, look at that. Toyota, why? Yeah, Toyota is making you pay a subscription to remote start your car, which has to be the most biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life when it comes to, you gotta be kidding me.
It's pretty fucking dumb. Like, they're just to use your damn key fob.
That is horrible.
You need to pay a monthly fee to be able to remotely start your vehicles using their damn key fob.
And I'm hoping
the key fob that you paid for.
Yeah, that you paid for already.
Nah, here's the deal with that. You want to start your car? $24.99.
See?
You want to fucking open your car? $50.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone is going. This is going out of, I'm hoping that no one buys into this, because if they buy into it, then other car companies are going to do this. They're going to.
I mean, we saw it with BMW. You know, with their electric car, you're having to pay for heated seats.
Yeah, heated seats. Yeah, we saw that. We saw them have to pay for heated seats, which is a feature that comes with your fucking car already. You have to pay for heated seats. Now they want you to pay to start your fucking car. This is ridiculous.
It's gonna get next. Like, you gotta pay like $1,000 just to fucking have a skin in your fucking car.
Look, and they're saying Toyota should pay for the car insurance. Then, yeah, well, they should.
Well, see, at this point, you know, it's pretty ridiculous that they're, you know, microtransactions that finally made it into cars. My truck was the last model before they started doing all this craziness. Yep. So it's a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, and it's a manual 6-speed. So I don't have any choice. I can't I can't remote start my truck anyway if I wanted to.
Yeah, you can't.
But apparently I've read that there's the end of the last run of the 2018s and then the 2019s and up have this baked in kind of feature here where you can start them up. So like this. Well, and people on the forums were saying, oh, well, if yours is one of the first runs of it, you can still get it for free or something like that. And there's certain models that can still,
it should be free regardless.
Grandfathered in for free. Yeah,
that should be free regardless. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, people are saying it's bad enough I got to pay for gas, now I got to pay to get my fucking car. And to be fair,
it's gonna get even worse. It's gonna be like next DLC. You can only walk 10 miles.
And Madman asks us a question.
Yeah, I see. He says, what happens if you rent a car, it happens to be a Toyota? Well, I would think the rental company would cover that. They would have to. But they would have to pay a subscription. They would have to pay a subscription for that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
And you pay a subscription. All this guy fucking bitch.
Well, I mean, we still got more bad news. For those who don't know, Jeff Keighley, I'm sorry, we're not going to call him Jeff Keighley. We're going to call him Geoff. Dorito Pope Geoff Keighley. All right.
Geoff Keighley
opens the VGAs. And mind you, I didn't watch the VGAs, but with the disappointing vagueness, and he called gamers to vote with their dollars. It is absolutely. This is where we're at now. This is where we're at. This is as bad as Capcom when they said, "Oh, you want Darkstalkers? Put money in the air so that the company can see you with your money in the air." Yeah, so I know who to fucking rob, right? Are you fucking serious?
You can't see it, but I'm waving my hand in the air like I'm holding money.
Yeah, like, it's absolutely ridiculous that these companies are still doing this. The VGAs.
I'm waving my NFTs in the air. If you can see them, then
good point. Yeah, good point.
Waving my NFTs. Let's see you redeem these.
Yeah, look, the chat is saying they're not even hiding it anymore. They're not. It's right in your face, and they have the absolute audacity to throw it in your face. And like I said, and gamers for some reason still are taking it lying down. Now, let me be the first to say something bad about a game that they like, though. Fuck this game. They'll come at you in a heartbeat. Soon as just vote with your dollars. Oh, they'll be quiet. I don't understand it. It's like you have to pick your priority. And
that's the reality is that he clearly did not want to bite the hand that fed him, because on their board, there's a guy from Activision there.
Exactly. Yeah. They didn't want to go there. And it goes to show you that
he did address the situation.
He just said, "Oh, there's a hotline about harassment. Here's the number." That's all he fucking talked about. So I'm gonna say this, by the way, I'm done with fucking Activision. They're gonna go fucking burn themselves in hell.
What does Activision have? They don't have anything. Nothing. Look, people say they vote with their.
They have Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty.
That's it. Yeah. That's all they have.
That or maybe Crash or
No, Crash is dead too. You don't have that.
Well, it's dead now. Yeah.
Crash belongs to Naughty Dog.
Yeah, but they're owned by Activision now.
Yeah.
Well, the publishers, they own the publisher now.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, Whatever.
Remember, Crash Barons died.
Yeah, they're saying they got rid of Crash. They got rid of Crash. That's what the chat is saying. They got rid of Crash. Yep. So there you go.
Well,
that's all Naughty Dog now. Same thing.
Well, they got rid of Naughty Dog. Also got rid of Jack and Daxter too.
Jesus Christ! They just why would they get rid of
Naughty Dog? Would rather do the fucking Last of Us or whatever it was.
Yep.
So give us another zombie apocalypse where instead of having games that are fun. Okay.
Are they also trying to make fucking an Uncharted game again?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised they're making another Uncharted. I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, it goes to show you that these people don't care anymore. They really don't. They're going to throw it in your face and they're going to say, "Hey, this is what we have,
Anthony Hawk.
and this is what we're going to." Anthony Hawk, I see it.
Anthony Hawk.
Anthony Hawk.
Anthony Hawk's professional skater.
Professional skating.
It's Tony Hawk.
Anthony Hawk professional skating.
Hold on. Van, this is a throwback to your old years, but is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is still the best game out there?
I would have thought it. I thought it was 2. Yeah, I thought it was 2.
Yeah, it was 2. 2 on the Dreamcast.
Yep.
Can't say otherwise.
Yeah, I thought it was 2.
No, man.
It's not PlayStation. It's not 64.
The best game is Dave Mirra's freestyle BMX on Dreamcast.
The chat is going ahead of us. We haven't got there yet. We're going to talk about it. Trust me, we're going to talk about it. Jesus Christ! All right, let's move on because we might as well start talking about these things because they're already beating us to the punch. All right, Alan Wake 2 has been announced.
With Keanu
with Alan Wake looking like John Wick. All right, he's seen some shit. All right.
This is my fucking mental. I'm so fucking happy. I'm like fucking eager for this fucking game.
Like I said, I can't wait for Alan Wake to turn to Alan Woke. He's not gonna have his flashlight is gonna be a black light.
I can't wait for anime.
I'm just saying. All right.
Listen, press X to acquire the high ground. Save the jokes. We say save it for the Star Wars part. We will get to. Oh my God!
Don't worry, we've got this.
We've got.
Alan Woke, man.
For those who don't know, so Wonder Woman game has been announced, and it's done by Monolith. But the thing is, the same thing with Alan Woke. You don't have this
Alan Woke. See, you called it Alan Woke.
I call it Alan Woke.
Saying it, God.
Right? I mean, it's just CG. There's no gameplay. We don't see anything. So it's kind of hard to get hype.
That was like 90% of the Game Awards as it was. It was all the trailers were just CG trailers.
They were. So it's like
I remember back when game announcements were gameplay trailers.
Yes,
Pepperidge Farm. Remember?
Yeah, please. Can you start making trailers with gameplay in them? It would be appreciative. I mean, they even do it with the commercials. Like you're showing me.
Guess what the bad news is about all this stuff?
What?
All of them are next-gen console games. So no one who actually fucking can get a fucking console won't be able to play them anyway.
Well, yeah. If you can't buy a PS5, then you're kind of fucked. Yeah, but we have more. Look, they're beating us to the point we're getting ready to talk about it. Sonic Frontiers game has been announced, and it's done with the Unreal Engine.
Nothing.
Well, it showed just.
It's like, do we have a leaker within our group here or what?
Yeah, they say the shit before we can even get to it. So yeah, Sonic Frontiers game has been announced.
Nothing.
Yeah, Sonic Frontiers, looking kind of forward to it, but would rather see some gameplay.
Yeah, we'd rather see some gameplay first before getting hype about it. But speaking of games that did have gameplay, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League was announced, and they showed a lot of gameplay within this game.
That actually had gameplay to it.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Yeah.
That Harley Quinn looks ugly as shit.
Well, I'm not worried about what they look like as opposed to how the game plays.
I don't know.
Now, given the fact
I did like a section in that trailer though. I liked how the Flash kind of just walked up to Captain Boomerang and just said, like, seriously, come on, man. Yeah. You might as well just mail me the bullet.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they said Sega hired that man when it came to Sonic. They did. They hired that man. But what was it? With Suicide Squad, while the gameplay looks good, I still haven't seen any damaging weapons that say, hey, you need to, you know what I mean? This is what you need to kill Superman, or this is how you need to kill Batman, or the Flash, or whatever. I haven't seen any monster weapons that say this is going to be the equalizer to one of the Justice League members. They didn't show any of that. Yeah. What I saw in the gameplay, it looked good. It reminded me a little bit of Resistance too, when you're holding the Gatling gun.
It reminds me way too much of Avengers, how it plays.
Avengers?
Yeah.
It's possible. I mean, Harley was all over the place.
Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas.
I don't know, but like I think the most impressive thing is if they're able to kill Batman, that's a feat.
Yeah, well, I think that's going to be part of the game. You're going to have to be able to kill him. So, but You're going to have to do a lot. I think there's going to have to be an extremely hard difficulty in the game where it's almost impossible to kill these guys. You're going to put in a lot of work to kill the Justice League. You're going to have to.
Well, you kind of have to.
Yeah, the fact that the main bad guy is Brainiac.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that there can't be a difficulty setting for this game, I don't feel. This is just me. I don't care about the accessibility. I don't care about all that shit. When you're going up against the fucking Justice League, it should be on the hardest of hard. It should be.
Fair, looking at how
shit, especially if you got Superman in the mix.
Yeah, it should be the hardest of hard.
To be fair, just
how do you beat the Justice League? It's a fucking Man of Steel himself that you got to deal with.
Yeah. To be fair, they how they did how it looked like they did the Flash. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
it does look like it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
But it's only going to be on PC and PS5.
So. Well, then PC is the way to go then. Because good luck if you get PS5. Good luck if you get one. PC is the way to go.
And who is designing it? Is it Rocksteady or is it
I think.
Or is that the Wonder Woman game?
No, Monolith is doing Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think
okay, so then this is Rocksteady then.
Yeah. Hopefully it's good.
Well, see, some people are saying they're getting the PS5 soon in the chat. Well, good luck with that. I mean, I can do without one.
Best of luck to you. Hopefully, you get it.
Yep. Well, in more news, Forspoken game has been announced. Now, Forspoken, I wasn't very happy with the graphics of this game. I didn't like the graphics of the game, but the gameplay looks really good.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. I might get Forspoken.
Yeah, it looks good. Like I said, the gameplay is it sells me as opposed to the actual graphics. The graphics, I was just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But no, the gameplay looks solid. It looks like a game that's going to be really fun. So
yeah.
I mean, it looks okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm not much of a DC fan, so I mean, but you know, I saw the what was it, the Suicide Squad, the new one. So
yeah, that's being done by Rocksteady, so it's going to be a quality game.
Okay.
We just gotta be afraid of one thing. Hope is not like Avengers, a patch within a patch.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be a day one patch regardless. So, because all games have day one patches at this point. Yep. For those who don't know,
pretty much a standard.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Slitterhead, the game has been announced for Slitterhead.
From the creators of Silent Hill.
Yeah, it looks a little too actiony for me, but for what I've read on some more about it, they're taking their inspiration from The Thing. So we'll see how it all plays off. I mean, I don't know. Right now, it looks a little too bright to be scary. I mean, for what I'm seeing, it doesn't. I don't know. It just looks like an action. It looks like a hack and slash game, to be honest. I mean,
to be fair, it's a problem with like most zombie games. To be honest, it's all the same nowadays, which there's not much originality anymore.
I say this: if it's from the creators of Silent Hill, I'm gonna give them a chance. Because the creators of Silent Hill, they know how to make shit.
Yeah, they do. They know how to make things. But I don't know. Something seems off with this one for me. I don't know what it is. In more news, we have Nightingale, which game was announced. So Nightingale actually doesn't look that bad, but I would be really pissed off if I built a bunch of houses and a giant came and stepped on every motherfucking one. I'd be mad.
I'm fine.
Nightingale,
you mean AKA Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite. Yep. First person Fortnite. Yep. First person Fortnite. Yeah.
Well, more like Ark, to be honest.
Ark, okay. First person still is. I mean, you're building your houses, you're trying to make a community, and then these monsters come and invade your spot, and then you have to stop the monsters and move on to another spot.
Kind of what Fortnite's original intention was.
Yeah, so it's. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, the games were very Crossfire X game has been announced. That's
Crossfire.
Right. You get caught up in the Crossfire.
You get caught up in every Crossfire that you've seen in the gameplay. Every Crossfire.
They actually making a board game
for a game. Okay, well, look, they in the trailer they showed them flying out of windows and falling out of stuff, and they were still caught in a crossfire while flying out of windows. So Crossfire is just getting caught up in crossfires. That's all it is. There's nothing.
And then one kid goes spinning off into the distance.
Yeah, spin off into the distance. Yeah. Now, what the chat has been saying, this is what they've been waiting for. Star Wars Eclipse has been announced.
Here I go.
Here y'all go. This is for y'all. Star Wars Eclipse. So pressing X, because it's done by Quantic Dream, press X for high ground. All right.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest here.
I didn't see that. I didn't see anything on this game.
Quantic Dream has made one good game, all right, and that was Heavy Rain.
Yeah,
Beyond Two Souls was iffy. Detroit Become Human was meme fuel. So where do you go from here? How do you stay in business? I don't look like the chat is lighting up. Uh-oh, here we go.
Yep.
God damn it, dude. Press X for higher ground.
It is.
I wish.
Listen, they say Detroit was all right. It was all right. Yeah,
what about pressing X to hello there?
Yeah, you hello there. It's no longer press X to Jason. No longer. Press X to toss Palpatine. Just saying.
Wow.
Investigate lightsaber.
Yeah, right. This is what you can expect. This is what you can expect from the Star Wars Eclipse.
Yo, Rebel Scum and Tricky.
Press Order 66.
That's my nigga right there. Order 66. That's my nigga right there.
Yeah. I have to order so you chat.
We are never going to hear the end of these memes.
66.
Press X to start.
Press X to slaughter younglings. Damn. Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn, chat, you savage.
Oh my god. They said
Mash
like
X.
Mash
Okay,
X.
go.
Mash X.
Oh my god.
Damn. Chad just turned savage up to the level.
It didn't take long, did it? As soon as we said Star Wars, it came out. They was waiting for this one.
Oh my god.
Man, achievement unlocked. Oh my god. Got your trophy ready for this one, huh?
Everybody didn't like that.
They said, "Will I play the game? Maybe. Yeah. If you look, this is a game that's based off of memes. This is meme fuel again. Yeah. So Star Wars Press X memes will be you'll never hear the end of it. I'm sure you'll never hear the end of it. So
if it's that slow pacing thing that they did, like
Anakin just like that.
Anakin just like that.
That Vader kills Palpatine and he says,
"Oh my god!"
I did it for people.
And you're gonna get the Palpatine like that.
Now it's gonna press X for power.
Unlimited power. Unlimited power. Oh god. Oh my god.
I think at this point the joke is just press X for unlimited memes.
Pretty much.
Really. And it's not going to go away until the game comes out, and even then it's still not going to go away. This is what
Mace Windu was upset about that.
Right? I'm just saying that Quantic Dream will never live it down. They just won't live it down.
Slightly upset Luke Skywalker.
Oh my god.
Shit, the memes killed him.
Yeah, the memes killed everything.
X killed the meme.
All right,
Don't worry, guys.
We're back. They got us. Disney was not very happy about. Disney was disturbed by what we said. They were disturbed.
Let me ask you something here, Vent.
Yeah.
So, do you get paid by these fucking advertisements in Twitch?
No. No.
Okay. Well, feel free to ad block these motherfuckers in. Because it's literally stock X for some Jordan 11 retro. So it's like, no, I'm not paying some
what
fucking.
What does that have to do with our show? Jordan 11 retro.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just Jordan 11 retros at StockX. And it's like, first of all, no, those are basically just scalpers. I'm not paying scalper fees for Jordan 11 retros.
So they got the event NFT. Okay.
All right, guys. Since we got shut down,
we're fine now. We're up here. We're fine. We're fine.
I'll give you the last two codes.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Almost. We'll give them the.
You already threw one out.
Hold on. You already threw one out.
I threw out both codes.
Why'd you throw out both codes? That wasn't time. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You already
grab them while you got. Grab them while they're there, folks.
Yeah.
A consolation prize.
The consolation. We literally have like 4 more articles before you could give them out. But it's
they
fine.
waited for us though. We got shut down.
For like 2 seconds. We're back. We're back. It bumped us for 2 seconds. We're back. We haven't gone anywhere.
Well, enjoy the codes. Merry Christmas, bitches.
With that said, Halo, the TV show, hasn't been announced. That's right. So with that said, I don't think that anyone's really looking forward to it. I mean, if it happens, I'll put it like this. Halo, the TV show, looks better than Cowboy Bebop. I'm just saying, it looks better than Cowboy Bebop. So There's nothing.
You're gonna find out.
Yeah, eventually.
Chief is now up against his hardest fight ever. Systemic racism.
Systemic racism. You never know. We don't know what they're going to do with this show, but you never know.
He's the reclaimer. he's the reclaimer. He's going to be against the reclaimer.
Well,
are we going to say that we don't have any non-binaries being Halo?
Well, I would play this. I would not be surprised if. Well, you think Halo. Look, Halo has different species as it is, so I would not be surprised if you see non-binary people and other people like of different.
I'm just wait.
Arbiter is the Arbiter non-binary?
Well, a lot of them are a bunch of aliens that we don't know how the hell their biology works. So I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters.
Like, obviously there's brutes, but I've never seen a female brute.
Or a female elite.
Maybe they'll flesh that out in the TV show. Maybe they will.
Yeah.
You never know.
Maybe I'll find out the secrets of Halo. I don't know.
I mean, because at least in StarCraft, I mean, the elites kind of are shaped like the Protoss. I mean, at least the Protoss had females. You could just tell they just had boobs on them.
They just draw boobs on the call of the day. Well,
boobs. Just stick some boobs on the elites, and there you go.
Well, speaking of elite,
maybe the comment lost their milk
from
Activision.
Speaking of elite,
there you go. They left it.
They said feminine elites in Halo basically look like the same as males, so it's all the same.
I'll just say this. The trailer looks far better than what Cowboy Bebop.
So if you're a male,
it looks way more accurate.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well,
no. It does look good.
Well, with that said, we have more news. Ubisoft announces Splinter Cell remake. That's right. They announced the Splinter Cell remake.
I don't care. I don't care.
I feel bad for Sam Fisher. I do.
I do. He's gonna get NFT to hell. It's gonna be Sam Fisher.
Yeah, he's gonna get NFT to hell. Yeah, they are. They're gonna NFT him.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to.
Hey, Mr. Wing Zero, I redeemed that code.
I would.
Yeah. But I do want to say though, these codes that we've been giving out, we've been sponsored by Idea Factory. Those are Idea Factory games, just to let y'all know.
Okay, well, sponsored. That's new to me.
Mail me that check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we weren't.
Idea sponsor, run me my check right now.
Yeah, right. I need a check right now.
Give me money.
Well, no. Now the chat is saying that it's probably be remade with a Team B company like Prince of Persia. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised.
Yeah.
These are the official. These codes right here are the very first unofficial event Omega Pod.
Unofficial
official NFT. That's what those codes are.
I hope y'all enjoyed the codes though. Enjoyed the games we gave y'all.
Well, we'll see. Well, I mean, and more news because it seems like the chat is saying that they're not for what they're saying with Splinter Cell. They're not for it at all.
It was just another CG trailer, no gameplay.
No, yeah, they don't show anything. I swear. Look, companies, please show some gameplay. If you don't have any gameplay to show, then don't show anything. We don't need anything. It almost feels like it's a bad rush job when you just put out a CG trailer. No one cares.
Or they just don't have anything ready at all.
Yeah, they don't have anything ready, so they got to throw you something as a teaser. Yeah, Star Wars Eclipse. Yeah, they gave us a bunch of nothing. But given it's Quantic Dream, that's the game. So all they're going to do is add some buttons. All they're going to do is hit X here, hit A here, or whatever. That's what they're going to do. That's all Quantic Dream ever does.
This.
Yeah, exactly. They don't. Yeah, that's what they do. So I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised. But in more news,
if you're a rebel spy.
Press X if you're rebel scum. Is that it?
Yeah. Oh god.
Well, in more news, Ernie Hutchins
checks out.
Yeah, right. Ernie Hutchins says that new Ghostbusters game is in development. So we're getting a new Ghostbusters game. You know what? Round of applause for the new Ghostbusters game. I'm sorry. We deserve a new one.
No, if you're on the game developers.
Now the downside of the Ghostbusters game that we're finding out is that the people who made Predator, what is it? Hunting Grounds.
And
Friday the 13th are doing this game. So we don't have
Ilphonic.
Yeah, so we don't have too much faith in this game. Ilphonic is going to have to do something really to really step their game up.
EA Ghostbusters.
No,
Jesus
it's not
Christ,
EA.
no.
It's not an EA Ghostbusters. Don't get me started, EA. We're getting ready to talk about EA anyway. You know what? Let's move on. Fucking EA. Where's fucking EA? My fucking EA button, you motherfuckers. EA games and their bullshit. Let me tell you. EA, Kyle Rittenhouse. All right. Kyle Rittenhouse's EA account was taken down because he used his own name. First off, Kyle Rittenhouse is a sucker for liking EA games to begin with. All right, so fuck him for that. All right, fuck EA for thinking that his name links to terroristic attributes. That's wrong as well. You can't do that. So as far as I'm concerned, fuck Kyle Rittenhouse for liking EA games, and fuck EA games for acting like EA games. So that's how I
think in spirit of this, I think you should pull out the gun.
You put my fucking, where's my fucking gun? All fucking spots. My fucking gun, fucking EA. Get shot, fucking EA. Makes no fucking sense, EA.
Let out the hang hill, son. Let out the hang hill.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Still, EA should be ashamed of themselves. They're a bunch of fucking clowns. They are.
Yeah, EA should not be doing that simply for the fact that it's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
I wonder if EA is going to explain why he was terroristic. Was because his Kinder Eggs was the wrong size or something?
I don't know. But
I just want him to explain anything in Kinder Eggs.
EA's not going to explain shit because companies don't explain shit. They don't do nothing. They just do what they do and just say deal with it. Just suck it up. That's what they say.
They're not betrothed to anything.
They're not at liberty to. Yeah, they're not at liberty to.
That's why they vote it. Because look how Star Wars Battlefront 2 was completely bad, and they had to do something at that point. So just stop fucking following the trends. Don't buy games that you don't want to buy.
Well, in more news, talk about games that you shouldn't buy. Cyberpunk 2077. For those who don't know, Cyberpunk 2077 developer CD Projekt will only pay $1.85 million in class action settlement. That's right. That's cheap. That is dirt cheap as opposed to what they should have paid. They got lucky.
They basically got away with what they did.
Yeah, they got away with it.
Was this a court order or was this hush settlement?
No, this class action. This is public.
This is a settlement.
This is settlement.
No hush money.
No hush hush. $1.85 million.
Yeah, usually when it's a larger amount, they usually use the terms of like undisclosed amounts.
I try and get a read on this one.
Well, with that said,
essentially, with them paying only 1.8, something million,
8.5,
pretty much says they got away with it.
8.5, yeah, they got away with it. Yeah, it's too low of a settlement cost. That means the people.
Remember that there was a lawsuit with that writer for The Witcher, and they had to pay him a bunch of money because he was not happy with the fact that he wasn't getting paid properly.
You gotta think 1.85 million spread across all these other people. That's probably what.
That's literally
$5. If that, $5 per person. If that,
it's
$20.
How much you
that?
Oh,
these are the shareholders suing the company.
Yeah, the shareholders. Yes, the shareholders. Yes.
Well, they're still under under 3 additional lawsuits anyway.
You gotta think about it though. Anyway, I mean, the shareholders got conned at the end of the day too, because you got to think about it. It's not just all on on one side. Because think about it. If you put money up for a company, someone says, "I got this great idea. I just need capital to launch it," and you're like, "All right, I'll give you some money to go and do that." And then they fuck off with the money and they do absolutely nothing, and then it tanks. You're like, "What the fuck, dude? I just gave you all this money. Where the fuck did it go?"
Exactly.
Yeah, where's my return?
Where the fuck? You told me this was going to be $1 million idea.
This is why you got to be smart with your money, unfortunately. Like that's the investment risk. That's why
this had nothing to do with the ground level developers. This had to do with the executives.
Executives fucking people over.
Because they led the investors on too.
Yeah, they did.
That's where the problem lies. I definitely recommend that they refollow this suit again and get an appeal, because that's way too low for the most money they.
No, you know what? I blame whoever set that price. I blame who set that price. That's ridiculous. Well, with that said, let's move on.
Dude wipes and booty sluts. Where'd the money go, bro?
Maybe all 3. You never know. Maybe it happened with all 3.
All 3. Yep, all 3. Why not?
NFTs. NFTs.
Booty. Okay, yeah, we got NFTs to that one too.
Well, speaking of that, gentlemen, I got somewhere I need to be, so I'm gonna go ahead and announce my exit here.
All right,
folks, just so everyone knows, I have to attend my own family's doing Thanksgiving. We're doing Christmas early this year.
Okay.
So I got to go do that. So I will see y'all guys later.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. You know.
See you.
Yep. So Merry Christmas to y'all all. If we do another podcast before the end of the year, then you'll see me again. But, all right, guys.
All right, man. Take care. So with that said, with that said, yeah, look at the chat. Yeah. So with that said, yeah, they want booty sluts. But yeah, maybe they'll all get one for Christmas. Booty sluts for everyone for Christmas. How about that?
Booty slut NFTs, man. NFTs for booty sluts.
Yep. Yes,
Korean booty sluts.
Yeah, this is a specific type. But with that said, we have our alternative news coming up. That's right. And this is a really interesting thing that we're going to start with. So here we go. Alternative news. Man robs bank, then use ATM outside to make deposit. He robbed the bank?
You realize that there's a camera on the ATM machine, right?
Yeah, he used the ATM outside the bank that he just robbed to make the deposit.
Did he do the security thing? The Metal Gear?
I don't know, but how do you rob a bank and then use the ATM outside the bank to make the deposit? How?
The chat is asking, is it Florida?
Oh, we got Florida news. Don't get me wrong, Florida man.
The same bank that he makes a deposit at the ATM machine. The ATM machine has a fucking camera on it.
Florida man. Dude. Florida man used flamethrower to settle parking dispute. You know what? No, you know what? No. Round of applause for Florida man.
You're going to give me a ticket? No, we're going to settle this with a flamethrower.
Round of applause for the way he settled that. I'm not even mad. In more news, I swear to God, the news that had come out, I swear to God, Florida. Oh, we got more Florida news. Florida woman this time. Florida woman leads police on wild golf course chase. What the fuck? How are you in a golf cart and lead them on a wild chase? In a golf course.
She's gonna show them.
Oh my God!
To be honest, this reminds you of that.
She's gonna make a fast escape there.
A golf cart. Like she was gonna outrun the cars.
Press X to outrun the police.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you remember
Caddyshack 3, I said golf this is Florida woman starring.
Oh man, the Battlefield Bad Company 2. Get the golf cart.
I swear to God, it's just absolutely insane. But we have more news. Florida man.
When it comes to countless war crimes.
Florida is on the map today. I'm just letting y'all know. Florida man challenges mask policy on flight by wearing women's underwear on his face.
So we're channeling Shamanetta?
How do you just wear women's panties on your face and think that's gonna solve wearing a mask on a flight? What the fuck?
Did he call himself Blue Snow?
Look, even the chat is like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Press X for alternate the
this is Florida man for you. This is what he do. But we have more Florida news. Florida. Oh my God,
Florida Ninja.
Naked Florida man steals pickup truck from dealership, leads authorities on pursuit. Like, what the fuck? He just stole the pickup truck. What the fuck is going on in Florida? I don't get it. Oh my God.
Where's Bugs Bunny when you need him?
Yeah, right? Just cut the whole state off.
You know what's funny about all this Florida stuff? I feel bad for my cousin that lives out there.
I don't feel anybody who lives in Florida. They know it's bad out there. They know what's going on.
My cousin is moving from Florida back to Texas, so
I don't blame him.
EA Florida, man.
No, that's it. No, her and her family are moving back here to Texas. So.
They said they've had it. Yeah, they've had it. It's too wild.
We're done. Going forward, that each time and instead of Hamster Floor, it's just those.
Well, we still have more news. For those that don't know,
Waterman should be a wrestler. Yeah,
he would win all of it. All of it.
Mutant at this point.
He would.
Could you imagine every intro he would have would be different?
Well, in more weird news, all right, and this is some weird shit. All right, I don't know how y'all feel about this one. 90 Day Fiance Stephanie Motto says that she made $100,000 selling her farts in a jar, but it's taking toll on her.
First time I hear this shit.
That's excellent. Which one?
Like, what is wrong with people?
Wait, so she took a cue from the chick who did the bathwater?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Except she's selling farts in a jar.
Was actually doing it.
Like,
congratulations! Here's a empty jar that somebody just sent you.
And you can only open it once anyway, right? You can only open it once. So it's all gonna come out. That is. Besides, who is the person buying this anyway? Why are you buying farts in a jar? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry.
Well, you might not just get a fart in a jar. You might get a few speckles in there.
You may just, like what the hell?
Like, what are you gonna do? So you're gonna drag it's gonna go like that? What the fuck?
Now they're saying they're gonna be sponsored by Dude Wipes.
Okay.
You might as well just have fucking.
Wait a minute. Ain't that considered biological warfare?
Bio-warfare.
Yeah.
Bio-warfare.
No,
Smell it.
Comment's right.
Smell it all.
Take your little farts. Yep. It's murder face.
Hang on. So, what if people are sending this on fucking planes? Wouldn't that be illegal? Because you're saying bicycle on there's certain laws you can.
You can't bring a jar of farts on a plane with you. All right. I mean, look, they're not going to let you wear women's underwear on your face. You can't wear a jar. You can't bring a jar of farts on an airplane. It's that simple.
You kill everybody. Go kaboom!
So we're going to say lower class next games is going to be her fat in fucking.
I don't know who is out there spending this money for farts. I mean, really? I mean,
Metal Gear Solid is a shitter.
It makes no sense.
Has 9 ass cats.
Well, we have more news. More news. O.J. Simpson won't go to L.A. because he says he might run into the real killer. Man, get the fuck out this.
Wait, hold on. Back up a second there, O.J. Didn't you admit to that in prison?
Oh my God! He might run into the real killer. It's you! It's you, O.J. You
sit in your mirror in your house every day, O.J.
Run into the real killer. You run into him every time you look into a mirror. Come on, OJ. You wake up and you run into the killer.
Homeboy, he admitted to that in jail.
Oh my God.
I'm guessing he took a page from his movie that he was in, fucking Naked Gun.
Like still, come on, OJ. You know
Point at himself in the mirror and he's like, "I found the killer."
Yeah, right. Oh my God!
I'm scared of seeing seeing the killer. Oh, I see the mirror.
Fuck! It's not call the cops on himself.
Yeah.
In more news. Oh my God! In more news, Madonna is
show me.
Well,
yeah, show me.
Madonna is being age and slut-shamed for still acting like a material girl. She's been compared to Nancy Reagan at her age, but it backfired. So the question is, gentlemen, is Madonna doing too much at her age of 65 years old, or 64, 65 years old? Is she doing too much?
She can do what the fuck she wants.
Madonna can do what she wants. It's her own damn life.
I put it like this. Now, we've had this discussion when we've come to Cougars and Manthers, and it'll never leave me because of the fact that this is what's going on with Madonna. She's a Cougar. She's doing what she wants to do. And the fact that Ben Shapiro's sister decided to compare her to Nancy Reagan, and then we found out that Nancy Reagan was sucking a dick everywhere. Before she was Nancy Reagan, she was Nancy Davis, and he called her the throat goat. That's what they call her, the throat goat. Apparently, she was known in Hollywood for giving good head. That's what she was known for. So dudes was lining up just to get their dick sucked. That's what Nancy Reagan was known for.
Huh?
Yeah.
I swear, like some people need to stop these fucking nicknames.
I'm telling you. So when they compared to Nancy Reagan, then you dug in Nancy Reagan's history, you found out she's just known to suck a dick. just to suck a dick.
Okay,
it's just, I mean, it was crazy.
Sucking that dick every day.
Every day. Every day. It was absolutely insane. Our poll says that yes, it was 24% said yes, Madonna is being way too extra with things. All right. 76% said no, that she's living her best life. So it goes to show you that people are on board in defending Madonna. And I play this. This is what she's known for anyway. So let Madonna be. Let her do her. I mean, yeah, she went and got... No, go ahead.
If Britney can fucking build stupid, like, and we don't know that...
What does that have to do with Britney?
I know. I'm not going to say that, but if Britney went out and said, look, I'm a slut, like, would anyone give a shit?
These days, no, but back in her heyday, they would have said yes because she had
girl next door. Her damn mind if she would have
See, somebody in the chat, bro. Somebody tried to say so. Basically, it boils down to don't compare Madonna with your mouth.
That's how it is.
Unless you have a goat mouth, I guess.
The goat, yeah, the goat mouth, yeah, the throat goat. They called her. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Nancy Reagan is sucking a dick just to suck a dick. I swear.
I really don't.
So that means she's the greatest of all time at sucking dick.
Yeah, that's what
she's
it means.
She's the greatest goat sucker, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it means. So yeah. So with that said, more news we have. We have some more news. Georgia man has been armed with a bow and arrow. Carjacks a you already started. I can't you to say anything yet. With a bow and arrow, carjacks a woman, and then is shot by the officer during a standoff. What the fuck?
See,
what does he think he's going to win?
This is Georgia man. He's a new competitor.
Wait. They want a round of applause for Madonna and Nancy Reagan? Fine. Round of applause for Nancy Reagan and Madonna. Round of applause.
It seems like we got a new competitor to the mix. We got Georgia man.
Yeah, Georgia man, yeah. So now he's trying to be Hawkeye. And it's amazing that he got shot.
Don't bring a bow and arrow to
You just don't do it. This guy thinks he was an elf.
Yeah. You know, it'd be better if he had a hook shot too.
You never know, man. It's crazy to see this news. But there's
and a
more.
green cap.
Well, gentlemen, prepare yourselves for this one because this one's gonna hurt. Woman, woman angry with forced sex cuts off her husband's genitals. That's right. He was forcing sex upon her, so she cut off his genitals. Now, look, he shouldn't be forcing anything on anybody. Let's be honest here. He shouldn't. It's absolutely wrong to do that. But to cut off his genitals. We went from Nancy Reagan sucking a dick to no dick at all. I'm just saying, that's what we went.
The man with no dick.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we go.
No dick, man. No dick,
I mean, look, everyone's like, what? Like, everyone is lost.
I'm guessing the arrow went to the wrong balls again.
I don't know. But our last bit of news, people, all right? And this is, I guess this could work, I guess if you're a kid, I guess you're having your best life. If not a kid, then you're in a nightmare right now. Kid racks up $1,200 ice cream bill on his dad's credit card after pretending to play Tetris on his phone. Wow. Yeah. Like, this is where we're at now. Like, $1,200 ice cream bill. Yo, I don't care if it's Christmas. It's too close to Christmas. He got his ass whooped. That's an ass whooping.
Buy all the ice cream.
Yeah, buy all the damn ice cream for everybody. On his what is it? Not Grubhub, what is it? Uber Eats. You gotta be kidding me.
But like I don't understand why you didn't have a fucking password to begin with. Why are you loaning your fucking kid on your fucking phone?
He apparently the kid was supposed to be only playing Tetris. That's what we thought. You know.
Yeah, somebody said who gives a kid a credit card the first?
Well, he wasn't. Well, that's not the. It wasn't that he gave him the credit card. The credit card was already on the phone. He was linked to his phone, and he thought that he was playing Tetris on his phone when he was really ordering $1,200 worth of ice cream. So yeah.
See, at least this isn't as bad as the hey, I spent $12,000 on fucking EA or fucking any other.
It's still bad. It's $1,200.
There needs to be a way. There needs to be a way to where like you can put a lock on the card. You know, like a button. You touch it and it locks the card where you can't use it, and then give your phone to the kid.
Yeah,
I think Capital One does that. You can lock it.
Well, every place needs to, and to have that. Since these accidents keep, I wouldn't say this is an accident. He pretended to play Tetris, which means he knew what he was doing.
Also, then go, hey, why are you making this so many weird transactions to one fucking screen code?
Yeah,
I bet the dad was like, who the fuck ordered this many ice cream?
Well, it's not even that, but no, you're right. When you're starting, I'm sure the bank, and that's the failure of the bank as well. You're seeing all these transactions come in, and you're not saying, "Wait, this is weird as shit." I think he needs to be, he needs to be told. Yeah.
They let you know, like, at least on my end, they text me if I get like a weird fucking transaction.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
One thing more than once.
Yeah. So so to me, it's weird. Like
I guess the kid is alone and wants to get some action from some ice cream.
It was an action for ice cream. Did you just say you want to get some action with some ice cream?
I'm in friends.
No, friends, you said action like he was thinking the ice cream. What's wrong with you? You said action. Like this, no.
Actually, I'm gonna fight people or something on the ice cream.
Ice cream man. The ice cream man. Why are you going to fight the ice cream man now? What the ice cream man do?
What the ice cream man didn't do.
Yeah, right? What he didn't do. He didn't give me the right ice cream. Jesus Christ, you people. Unreal. All I do is present the news. That's all I do.
You just do the ball and run with it.
Yeah, but they say nothing about sticking your dick in ice cream or fighting the ice cream man. What the
hell? Well, speaking of that, I mean, like, since we're on ice cream, like, I did see a tweet about somebody that had posted a funeral for an ice cream man.
Funeral for the ice cream man. Yes, and all the ice cream men came together with their ice cream trucks and drove in unison.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Shout outs to Ice Cream Jones.
Yep.
So I kind of want to see something like to be funny. I just want to see an ice cream drive-by.
Ice cream drive-by.
Ice cream drive-by. Are you serious right now? An ice cream drive-by.
Throwing a bunch of ice cream in people's houses.
Yeah.
That'd be a waste.
A waste is more than just a waste. Throwing ice cream, just be throwing ice cream. You know how many kids can use that? So yeah. But that's all the news we have today. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm just saying. But we have our weekly pick still. So who wants to go first on their weekly pick?
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
I haven't watched an episode in a long time, but this is gonna definitely show my age. But if you remember an old cartoon series called Mask.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, Mask. Damn, now I do feel old. Okay, yeah, Mask.
From 1985.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, you can watch episodes. You can watch episodes on Tubi.
Okay. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that.
Basically, it was Hot Wheels alternative to kind of like Transformers, but not exactly.
Well, still, thank you for letting me know that's on Tubi though, because I didn't know that. Now I can watch it.
I have Tubi.
Yeah, so do I.
Lucha Underground.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Okay. Nice.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
No, man. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Why would you make that joke? No.
I could do that Macbeth joke.
Just for that, you go next. Just for that joke, you go next.
Okay, fine. Chelsea can't even fucking beat fucking Wolves. Okay.
What does that have to do? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like it's doing a thing today.
Good.
Christmas. I got 3 picks, but I'm gonna go make an honorable mention. Scrooge, the classic late 60s, early 70s, because it's a classic. It's a good Scrooge movie. The second one is going to be Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas, because it's a good cheap little movie.
Okay.
And the last one, Scrooge. The Grinch. The Grinch movie, because that is fucking funny as fuck.
Okay. I just watched it. I watched it earlier this week. Mm-hmm.
I got supper at 7 o'clock. Time is self-loading.
All right.
Oh boy.
Mr. Wing Zero, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go. Mine's honestly, this actually brings me back to the good old days. Parasite Eve. That's a Christmas game.
Parasite Eve. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Parasite Eve 1.
That's a good RPG. It is.
Yes. Since we talked about Die Hard Christmas movie, you got Christmas game.
Okay.
One of the best Christmas games.
Yeah, and you know what? The game never got its fair shake. It never did. Because part 2 was Part 2 wasn't that good, and the PSP game was absolute ass.
The third game,
yeah.
And I beat
I was about to say, you mean the something birthday? Third birthday?
Third birthday. Yeah. I played through that shit too.
Yeah, honestly, like I enjoyed Parasite Eve 1 back then, and I gotta say this though. If you want the true ending to that game, you have to do the Chrysler Building. You have to do that.
Oh, you did it? All right. That's cool.
Overall, y'all should check out Parasite Eve. It's a good Christmas game.
It's a good game.
Based on Christmas.
Yeah.
So you can do 2 things: watch Die Hard, play Parasite Eve.
Well,
I forgot to mention.
And for those who have a Sega Saturn, you play Die Hard the arcade.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, well, with that said, my pick, we already talked about, is Die Hard. Die Hard. All types of gunshots. Die Hard. That's right. If you're not watching Die Hard, I don't know what you're not doing. You're doing it wrong. I don't know how you not pick Die Hard. I don't care if it's the game. I don't care if it's the movie. I don't care if he does a crossover with whoever. Die Hard. Die Hard 1. Die Hard. Die Hard. Y'all should have known that was coming.
Been doing it wrong.
Yeah. Die Hard. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Die Hard. All right.
Yeah, fucking John McClane, bitch.
Yep, John McClane. That's all that matters. With that said, I believe we have said everything we need to say.
Well, I have one more thing.
Oh, you got one more thing? Go ahead.
I got 2 more things, but one is people should try out Yakuza because that is.
Can you give more suggestions? Okay. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
It's also my birthday by the next time we do the next podcast.
Oh, well, happy birthday. Wait a minute. Since it's going to be your birthday, you know what we're going to have to do, right? You know what we're going to do.
You have to send me to hell. Okay.
Send you that? Did you say send you to hell?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Happy birthday.
That's my job.
To play the happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I don't want a birthday.
You don't want a birthday? Well, you're going to get a birthday, buddy.
You want the English version or you want the Spanish version?
Either way, you get a happy birthday. So, yeah. So, round of
You're going to have a happy birthday and like it.
Yeah, happy birthday and like it. Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños, pendejo.
Damn.
Thank you.
You really went there.
You'll take this birthday and like it.
Exactly.
Oh, come on, Jack. Come on. Y'all gonna keep me while I'm down like that? Send you to hell. Is in fact gonna send you to a Chelsea game. Y'all really gonna go there today? Oh, come on.
Well,
come on.
To be fair, I wouldn't say anything about Chelsea. I'm not gonna insult him. I'm not gonna do it.
They've already embarrassed themselves enough throughout the week. The last 2-3 weeks. They've done enough. Yeah, they've done enough. So yeah. So with that said,
they'll say, Manchester United, you suck. You can't even beat fucking Norwich, you fucking pussies.
Well, there you go. Well, with that said, I guess we should get ready and go. And it's going to be one of those times where even if we agreed or disagreed with each other, or we just having a little laugh, doesn't matter. Everything going to be all right at the end of it, and we'll be back again. I want to thank all of you for staying here and tuning in, especially when Disney tried to bump us off. We came back. And we came back.
Press Rebel Scums.
Yeah, press X for the Rebel Scum. Yeah. But with that said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank you all for being there and supporting us. I hope that everybody has a good Christmas or Kwanzaa or Boxing Day or whatever that you celebrate. I hope you have a merry I don't want to say fuck you, but a merry Christmas. I don't want to say that. But thank you once again. Once again, we'll be back next time. Be safe, y'all. Take care. And make sure you take care of your loved ones. Until then, we out.
And remember, live free, die hard.
That's right. Live free and die hard. That's right.